it's just about like, can we make someone shit on Joe? That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be woe is me. I'm just saying, you get it, because otherwise normally you wouldn't converse with the guy, right? Most people.
I
not that you did. I'm not saying you would, but no, I know. But
I guess if he is brought up, then I guess it is for the purpose of trying to start shit between you and him, or him and you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking that that's all it is, and that was my point to some people was like, look at this is an obvious hit job or whatever you want to call whatever. I don't know. Like, it's come on, because everybody thought the guy was a psycho a year ago. Now all of a sudden, he's right, and I am a psycho myself, but not in a different way. But
I don't know whose show you're referring to.
He was on everything. He was just about everywhere, to be honest. Like, anybody that had the guy on, it was clearly like just to kind of hit the hammer on the nail, like, let's get more. Guys, we're going to start in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy is going to be here. He is the mystery guest. So feel excited or let down right now. Get ready. But either way, Troy is coming back tonight, and it couldn't have been a better night because Devious Dave Rose is in the house, and Jesse is here. This is a OG Monetize This reunion plus a faggot in Drew.
Yeah. I'll just hit the mute button and sit back.
We got a special mature lesbian coming soon.
Oh, yeah. Wait, have we determined that your mother's a lesbian?
I apparently Jesse has. I don't know.
Well, you got to sell it somehow.
Oh, I know what it was. That night she was she was like hanging around with that like carpet muncher or whatever it was.
Yeah, so that other chick, I've got a little update for you on that. That
really?
other
Okay.
chick died like a week later.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of scissor banging.
Wait a minute. What did she die?
No, it's the AIDS, guys. Come on. The gays, the AIDS.
What did she died of AIDS?
Cancer.
Oh my! Did you know she had cancer?
No,
Cancer
I didn't know.
AIDS?
I was just like, hey, let's some fucking dyke on the call. Let's fuck with her.
Wait,
different.
Wait, but did she know she had cancer?
My mom did, yeah.
Oh, your mom
She has
knew.
never-
Wait, no,
Father-
dude, but did she? Could you imagine if she didn't know your mom knew some twisted shit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We were sitting on the back deck tonight, and she told me that. I'm like, Joe's gonna fucking lose it when he hears that.
Oh my God! I mean, that's horrible, dude. What the fuck?
Jesus, this was one of her last appearances, other than the wake.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Now she's got all the carpets she can munch upstairs, or
So
downstairs, wherever the fuck they send her.
Was she doing her friend a little favor there to,
The world may never know.
Oh my God, dude, this is terrible.
Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. She'll
Yeah, it'll be
reincarnate
fine.
as a fucking like grasshopper cocksucking thing, and
What?
eat leaves. They eat leaves for like a living. It's fucking great.
Oh. And there was her moment of silence. Now she can go fuck herself in fucking hell.
So should I be watching the chat tonight or?
What are you looking for?
No, I don't know. Like people want to interact or, saying something, providing some sort of insult that I should respond to.
Oh
I mean,
boy,
you'll probably
here we
see
go.
some fuck Daves in there, but there's usually some fuck Drews also. So take him
There
out. You will.
there is like a cuck Dave running around.
What do you mean?
Well, there's like some guy. Either he's here or on YouTube, isn't it? Like the cuck Dave Rose or some shit.
Like trying to pretend?
Yeah,
to
it's
be
a
Dave,
troll.
or-
It's a troll.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
I've
like a real
seen-
channel.
I've seen Devious Dick Rose.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was actually kind of funny.
there's a devious dick rider Rose as well. There's
oh
that.
my god.
I've seen that one. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. We're gonna start the show in just a few minutes. I mean, we're here. This is basically
Uncle Bill
pre-show.
has several fake accounts out there.
Oh yeah, Uncle Dave's Uncle Bill or N-word Uncle Bill. Like that's the worst one. I don't know. I banned that one a long time ago though. That was old. That's from.
Yeah, I'm not like Tommy. I don't freak out because of this shit. Some of them are kind of funny. The names.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's.
Well, I
lots
do
of,
remember a classic time where you were like, "Don't you fucking talk about my Uncle Bill."
No, talk about it.
Well,
Dude,
in
come on, that was
a
a
way
classic
that
bit.
You're disrespecting, but if you want to make a funny aside, that's appropriate. No, but see, the thing is, though, some people do push things. You guys have to obviously agree that some people push things. Like, for example, Joe, you've got to agree that, some people have, pushed things with in regards to your family, for example.
Yeah, and plenty of people pushed a lot of different, like, you can tell when someone does something like, even
so there's things that are malicious and things that are just like, I mean, I listened to Monetize this morning, but like Casey was getting shit on a bit, and he was fucking having a joy out of it, and that's the way it should be done, because like it wasn't done maliciously, it was done as a little jab, and he fucking got it, and it worked well. But some people either don't know those limits, or they take it too far, or they actually do have malicious thoughts. Some people really hate you, Joe, or me, or Drew, or
Right.
Jesse.
Yeah, I think what happens, well, the thing is, I mean, listen, I said this years ago, that I was like, we got to be careful with, how we attack each other, because people will, because we used to do works, and what would happen is we would we would do these little work fights, and what we would see is people actually get really worked up and angry. And all of a sudden you'd be like, damn, like, holy shit, this guy hates you, or whatever. Like, they're not just working, like they'd be like, yeah, fuck him, I always wanted him off the show anyway, I hope he, and this, that, and you're like, whoa, damn, we're just working people, and now you find out that this guy hates you, and you like the guy in the chat, and now he hates you, and you're like, wow. And, you saw that recently with, lots of different people and things, but, even a couple weeks back, and I'm a little bit of a hypocrite, you know what I mean, but I do have a show that I, you said something with TJ, and I decided to do something. I wasn't trying to virtue signal. I wasn't trying to do that. It may came off that way, and I may have been a little hypocritical because of things that I've said in the past. But the way it was, I just felt the need to like dial that back, And even with Rojas, Rojas said something about JB's family at the end of a Monetize this weeks ago, and a minute when he said it, I just was like, it was already a bad episode anyway, and then that happened, and I was like, oh. And he was right away was like, I'm joking, Jay, I hope you're all right. But I was like, oh my God, like, and I just hung up on the whole call because I was just like, what the fuck, like, I don't want to go there. It was like, I don't know, it was a joke, but it was just like, whoa. And I heard him, I think even JB was like, I never thought I'd hear Joe say something like that or whatever. And I'm like, I didn't say that at all. In fact, I banned the guy like after he said it. We still haven't heard from him either, and I don't know. I feel bad because he was just trying to make crazy jokes, and nothing was landing, and it got crazier and crazier, and it never worked out. And he's a young guy. He doesn't just fucking around, and he didn't land a couple jokes. Shit happens. Yo, we got Troy. What's up, Troy?
Shit happens, then you get canceled.
Right. How was? Did you get canceled on Warzone tonight?
We got canceled before we even got greenlit.
Yeah. What does that mean? I mean, you were that bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I should have been on
Ass-whooping
there.
city.
I should have been there. I could have carried the team.
Yeah, carried us into the fucking kill box.
Yeah. You want to? You don't want to retard on your team, so at least you can fall back on. Like, listen, we would have been better if Joe wasn't here tonight because.
Yeah, we already had 1.5.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Really gotta
snipe
give
win
it to you,
awfully.
Troy. You really sound enthused to be here.
Wow. Right away, he just
Trying to debate the best way to point out the irony of the monotone statement of that statement.
Yeah, it's a weird night, man. We had Jesse's around. Dave showed up in the chat tonight, was hanging out. That was, interesting to have him in there. And then I had already dialed up Troy earlier today to say, want to be on Corrupted tonight. I could use you. And then all of a sudden, everybody came out of the woodwork tonight. It's like always how it goes.
That's exactly.
All or nothing.
Yeah, dude. There's been nights where like I hit up a ton of people and nobody can be here, and me and Drew did the show 2 or 3 times by ourselves, and I'm like, Drew, I hit up everybody. It's me and you, bro. Like,
I'm always here. God damn it.
No, there was a couple of times where you weren't for those.
I know
nights.
last week was a special circumstance, but we had virtually everyone here except
Oh,
Tommy.
dude, that was a great show. Yeah.
Oh, with Jake and everybody, or
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, because Jake, we just rolled right off of Jake's thing.
We
to
rolled right
Corrupted.
in. Yeah.
That was fun. That was a special night because, like, yeah, we got to play video games all night, and raise $2,600 for kids, and then which is really all Jake, mostly me just pushing the audience, and we all felt good about that. and we were like
Hell
high
yeah.
from it, and then we came on here and did Corrupted. So that was a crazy fun night.
Dude, even the playing the video games together, like that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and you weren't even playing.
Fucking
You
Jake's
just
like,
enjoyed
should I
it.
drive away? Should I leave him?
Jake inspired people.
going on, everybody?
I didn't get to really watch much of it, but Ed's view had. I clicked on his video where he's playing the fucking Pokemon game, and he's sitting there and he's like, "We're here getting money for the children, guys." I'm like, "What are you doing?" You get 2 viewers.
Yeah, and then we made all
Look
kinds
that
of.
pussy.
Then we made a bunch of fucked up jokes about Japanese kids needing more help than Americans. What is he doing?
He's
Oh,
trying to
man.
do his part. No, hey, I'm not trying to shit on him at all. I just thought it was kind of funny. You walk into that and he's playing fucking Pokemon on some old system or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Did you ever see the setup how he was doing it? Because it was actually the Game Boy. It wasn't like an emulator or anything.
Oh wow,
What?
fucking Game Boy.
He had a cardboard Game Boy Color. He had a cardboard box that he cut a little hole in, and then just rested his camera on the cardboard box and played like
Wow,
under
that's
the box.
great. I love that he went old school as fuck with that.
It's pretty
Wow.
slick.
you would think that they would have some kind of reflector or emulator.
If
I mean, Japan
wouldn't
is using.
No, they
oh,
probably
I'm sure
do.
they do, but it's
But he
just
didn't
it's
use
better.
that.
Yeah, it's fun to play it on the old system. Nice, get the handheld. It's funny because if you're just watching the stream, like you can tell it doesn't look perfect. It's not the highest quality, but you're like, oh, it's a game from like 1999 or whatever. It makes sense. But when he lifted up and showed it, it's like, wow, it's just his phone is just pointed at the Game Boy from 6 inches away, resting on top of a cardboard box. It looks pretty damn good.
It's amazing the things you
And
can
it
do with
never
the phone.
crashes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking miss Game Boys. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, those are the only handhelds I really liked. I even had a PlayStation
fun,
Vita.
dude.
Never really played it much. I played it for like a few minutes when I'd be at work, and then I'd be like, eh.
Now, did y'all have one
Y'all?
friend that was
The fuck?
strangely obsessed with Game Gear? Like just
Yes.
too much?
Yeah, my friend Chris up the street. Yep.
I've never known anyone that just like had a Game Gear like casually. It was like, oh yeah, I played every now and then. No,
See, I don't
every
even know
single
what that
person that
is.
had a Game Gear
It was
had
the
everything.
It was the Sega
Sega
version
handheld.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it was way
man.
better
Dude, I
than
never had any Segas in my.
It
fucking
actually
life.
played Sega games though. It wasn't
It
like
was
it had separate
amazing.
games.
and it
Oh,
even had
wow.
the TV adapter that you could watch color TV on your fucking Game Gear.
But
Bro.
the thing is, it ran on like 6C batteries.
Everything
Even then,
ran on 6C.
They would only last like an hour. The battery life was
Oh.
like only like an hour or two or something ridiculous.
So
So,
they
you had to
basically
buy
tried
the
to
DC
separate-
plug-in. It had
Yeah,
the
so they-
plug-in adapter.
So they separated themselves from Nintendo doing it that way, right?
Yeah, but anyway, I was gonna say everybody that was into it was weird. They had like the game case, they had all the accessory kit, they had the plug-in, they had the extra big game, carrying case that also carried the games and the chargers and everything.
Well, I never
And then,
had
like, they
one,
would-
but it was a good system.
And the friend that he would have it would even play it at home. I'd be like, "You have a Sega?" I'd be like, "Yeah, but I like this better." I was like, "You have a Sega and a TV?" Like, yeah, this is better. All right.
Well, dude, it's like it's literally the Sega Game Gear was like the Nintendo Wii, like, but then, like in the
Switch.
mid, yeah,
Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah,
like
the
the
Switch.
precursor to the Switch.
It was huge. It was handheld. It was big. I mean, the screen wasn't as big, but the
Oh
idea
yeah, you
of
could
it.
kill a zombie with it.
Yeah, it
Easy,
was
a couple of them probably.
It was impressive for the time. The Japanese kids up the street, dude, they had they had those, and they're the ones. I think they sold I think they were put in America to sell them to the whole friggin' the whole fucking town, because these kids, man, had them before anybody, and they had them on the bus, on like the school bus.
And they
And they-
still couldn't drive, huh?
No, well they were being driven. They could play the shit out of that game.
No,
man,
they
but-
played Mario Kart. They're like, why are my fireballs shooting?
Well, no, they're Japanese, not Chinese. Chinese, they would have.
Same shit.
Oh, good lord.
They
Yeah.
should have done a sponsorship with Energizer or Duracell, talking about the battery life. Should have
probably
just stuck
did.
like an Energizer label on each of the Game Gears, and had Energizer pay them so much money, and just remind kids go get Energizers.
They should have put an Energizer battery in your mother's dead cancer friend, so she would have lasted another year.
Hey, it
They
might have worked.
I'm
Yeah, they could
sorry.
have had a special pink Energizer Bunny edition.
Yeah, there you go. It
Was
just
it breast
keeps going.
cancer? Because that's fitting.
She was so full of life, dude. Like a couple, like right.
Boy, that's how you are when you know you're gonna die.
Yeah, getting your last hurrah out there.
You're like, fuck yeah, party on, Wayne.
That's
Party
really
on,
horrible, man.
Party
No,
on,
not
Grim
at all.
Reaper. Oh, wait a minute.
Wayne.
What do you call
I
a
mean, just think now. Last time we talked to her, she was alive and going, and now she's sculling fucking bones
Ooh.
in a ground somewhere.
Any one of us could be. There's about to be 40 million dead Chinese people if this dam breaks that Dave was talking about earlier.
Yeah. I mean, at least she can get a haircut. She's got a barber up there to get a haircut from.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
You don't know
Like
what-
it's the deal nowadays.
You don't know what cancer it was exactly?
I'm sure I could ask and find out.
It's pussy cancer.
Uterine.
Oh. Good God. There's
Probably
people.
One
was.
way to ask that question.
There's people.
Hey, what kind of cancer was that? Oh, the bad kind.
Yeah.
The one that kills you.
The Lou
It was
Gehrig's.
stage fuck.
Was it ass cancer? I heard it was ass cancer. It wasn't the ass cancer. Throat cancer? Esophagus? What is it? We'll just say throat.
Esophageal. That's what I think. I'm worried I'm going to get that. I'm worried
Dude,
I'm going to get that.
you've been good this year about it, though.
What's that?
Well, like not smoking, not drinking, like trying to keep shit down, you know?
Yeah, you good point.
I mean,
Shout out to the chat, man. What's going on in the chat? How's everybody doing tonight? This is episode 160 of Corrupted. So we got everybody here. I already started the recording. We're already 6 minutes in, man. People are scrambling right now to change their questions on the post, probably, because once they found out who the co-hosts are, they're like, oh my God. And we have 333 patrons. So with threes are wild right now on the Patreon. So
I love that. 369 motherfuckers.
By the way, it was pancreatic cancer.
oh God, that's the worst
that's
one. No wonder.
terrible.
That's why
Fuck.
she died that quick. Yeah, that's the worst.
God, that's the most painful. One of the most painful. Jesus.
That's well, and if you die quick of it, it's not as bad, but it can be worse if you die. I don't know. That's awful.
Yeah,
I'd be pissed if I had pancreatic cancer because it's just like my fucking pancreas. I don't even give a shit about that motherfucker. And this is fuck that guy.
Well, the
Yeah, but
worst
it
isn't,
takes care of all the cake you eat.
but isn't it the worst because can't you get rid of the pancreas at the beginning stages? It's just get rid of it.
Why
I
would
think you're
that
right.
make it
I've heard of
worse?
people getting the pancreas removed.
Well, yeah, but I heard that's the most. I mean, I've seen some really painful cancer, usually bone cancer and shit.
No
It's
marrow.
very
Yeah, the
painful.
bone marrow stuff is
But
bad.
but like I've heard that pancreatic cancer is like top 1 or 2 of most painful cancers you can have.
Oh God, I didn't know that.
Is it also like one of the deadliest?
It's the most deadly
Yes,
though. Yeah, it's
yes,
the worst.
One of the quickest killing you can have.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's too late to ask her, isn't it?
Yeah, why don't
Well,
you
your
go?
mom sounds like she fucking knew.
And you got to think that's it. Part of it's probably related because I would think that's something you don't really notice because again, it's like your pancreas. It's just in there. You don't really think of it doing too much. It's not like you feel something in your throat or your balls hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just your pancreas. What the fuck?
So everything
Gives a
hurts.
shit.
I don't know.
Like colon cancer can be pretty fucked up. I mean, I imagine you start feeling some intense pains in your abdomen somewhere.
I
Uh-huh.
hear that's
Hidden
a
blood.
really shitty one.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, then you're dealing with
really
being
bad.
hooked up to a tube, emptying bags. Like you don't want that. Because I just want to be confined into my own quarters for the rest of my life. If I had it, I'd be like, I don't want anybody changing me. And you got to put a tube on you or whatever it is. That's-
balls
Colostomy
turn
bag.
black from all the lack of blood flow.
Yeah, man, I don't know, dude. I might tap out on that one. I mean, Jesus. Talk about depressing. What a way to start this. Raymond Rods, thanks for being a $5 patron. Spence the Man 69, CE Moore, Blood Ninja 69. Those are all some returning people on the Patreon just now.
Wow.
Jerome Spicer went up to the $25 producer spot. Thank you. And Polly Lacker, thank you. And GARGUTS went to the $25 producer a little while ago, so thank you. Thank you all for coming on. Yeah, man, so we got questions here, but what's everybody been up to, man? I mean, like, fucking Troy can't get him to play a video game anymore because he goes to bed so early, except for tonight.
I don't always go to bed so early. Sometimes I just kind of pass out.
Right. And then wake up later. Do you wake up at like 3 a.m. and stuff like that?
That's happened. Usually not that early because I try to at least stay awake till midnight. Even if I get tired around 11, I usually throw on a movie and at least watch part of the way through. But last night I wasn't feeling great. I think I had passed around like 10:30. I woke up at 5 and like was dry heaving for a couple hours.
Ugh. Well, do you have COVID? Jesus.
I don't think so. I feel fine after. I think it was just a cheeseburger I ate or something yesterday. I got Five Guys, and normally Five Guys is pretty reliable, but I don't know what else it would have been.
I think Five
After
Guys.
I shit it all out, I felt better.
Well, that will do it. I mean, but I think we have to avoid Five Guys here because I think it's got peanuts in it.
Well, not peanuts in it, but they serve peanuts like out in the open. You can just go get a scoopful of peanuts. Who's allergic?
Finn, you'd probably die if that happened.
Yeah, you definitely want to stay away from it because it's just in the open air. I mean, you might not infect it if you get it. Just go in and pick it up.
If you were to like say you ate peanuts and came in.
Oh, and the fries are all peanut oil. That's what
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
The fries are all fried in
Oh
peanut
yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, we're done. If you come in my house after eating peanuts, his eye will start swelling up.
Oh, it's that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anything else or just peanuts?
I remember you
Peanuts.
guys asking me about my backpack that I brought in there, like if I had any shit from the flight or whatever, like to throw it out if I had it.
Yeah, we're like
Complimentary nuts.
we're like Secret Service people here, dude. You
Yeah.
come in my
Hey, I
house.
just want to check. I know you just got the flight. Do you have any small bags of complimentary death nuts?
yeah. Yeah, we call them
I remember thinking that on my way there. I'm like, oh, I better check my bag while I was, I think I was getting my car or whatever.
we call them death nuts in our house. Like, I mean, like, because it sounds so like, because if you don't know, dude, even the neighbor dude the other day, like, or this was actually months ago, but they were playing in the front lawn and they had peanuts all over he was throwing peanuts everywhere and eating peanuts. And Finn was coming over to talk to him, and I'm like, oh, Finn, like, whatever. And it's like they offered him food, and I'm like, oh, no, like he'd be dead if you gave them those. So it's like, dude, it's scary. Like, you have to be like, yeah, we call them death nuts. Like, it's like I don't know, man. And something's wrong with that, by the way. Like, something is definitely weird. No one had allergies like this, 25 years ago. Something's weird.
Well, I mean, you know about them now, and it's more prevalent. They tell everybody knows it's a possibility. I mean, think about back in even when like growing up, it was kind of weird when they had like the peanut free table at school when I was in like middle school or shit like that. They never had it in like elementary school.
Yeah, they
I was
didn't.
gonna say, we never had
it.
that.
I don't even know if they had one in middle school.
We didn't have it at
in high
all.
School.
Yeah, we didn't
have it in
have
high
it.
school, but I don't think we had. See, so even back then, it just wasn't that.
No. Well,
People didn't know.
what I'm saying is I don't even think it's people didn't know. I think it's people didn't have it. Because they would have known, people would have died and gotten irritated. And they had back when I was in school, there was about
Dude, they didn't take lead out of gasoline until the 70s. Nobody gives a fuck about peanuts for poor kids.
Maybe, but I'm telling you, man, there was like 2 or 3 allergic people in my entire school when I was in 3rd grade, because they would be at a separate table or somewhere else, and we'd have to you'd know about it, but no one else had that. But everybody else sitting there eating peanut butter and jelly, nobody said anything.
That's discriminatory. They put all the nerdy allergic kids at one table so
No,
they
but
know who to beat up.
I swear to God, it's every 30 kids now. There's one person at least with a peanut allergy. When back then it was like 1 for every 150.
Well, it's also not just peanuts. I mean, it's everything. You know, because you've probably taken all the kids to get the allergy tests. When you get tested, they don't just test you for 1 or 2 things. They give you like 30 different scratches of shit.
That's true, yeah. I mean, they tested me. I got some kind of thing to walnuts and almonds.
Yeah,
and
but Joe makes a good point, and yeah, back in my day,
Walnuts.
I think I'm 6 years older than you, Joe. You're
6.
34? Okay, so 4 years older. Nobody had peanut allergies. It's exploded in schools to the point where now you have factories that are entirely peanut free, and that's their whole selling aspect of it.
Yep.
And it's clear that something has changed dramatically in the environment and probably in the input of food.
I was just thinking, though, because peanuts aren't that...
Well, all the lactic cell
could it be-
towers back then.
Could it have to do with, like, ways they're processing peanut butter? I mean,
No.
most peanut butters don't have that many additives.
I
and
can
stuff
tell
in
you-
it, right?
I've read some interesting theories in regards to the usage of sunscreen, where
What?
apparently some sunscreens
Yes.
do have sesame or peanut oil,
Yep.
and because of the usage that it can trigger some sort of immunological response that isn't appropriate for the child, and thus create this sort of allergy that is prevalent later on in life. So
Do you
it's
know
not
how this
necessarily
is-
something that the kid's born with? But
Do you know how this is proven too? Is that a lot of in vitro babies get peanut allergies, including my cousins that have them. So the reason why the in vitro babies have it, because some of the stuff that they used in petri dishes to generate the whatever the hell, I don't know, is
The out vitro.
is used in petri dishes, and it's used in vaccines it's technically harmless, but something about the introduction of it early on creates this allergy, and that's I think Leah told me that, and Leah Leah's pro vaccines and stuff, but even she said that to me, I think, and I was like, yeah, and I looked it up, and there's something up with like you just said, whatever's in the sunscreen oils, the petri dish, and vaccines. So all these different places, not trying to say don't get vaccines and demonizing vaccines, but there's something in there.
There's not palm oil in the shit. Isn't that?
That might be the oil that's in it.
Yeah, it could be. It could be just a harmless oil that we all can. That is fine, but when introduced at an early age, creates some kind of reaction. That's
It's really weird. The body responds, especially as a young kid, because their immune system isn't fully developed, so it's going to act in a certain way that is just going to try to respond to some sort of infection.
Yeah, and the question is,
so
why?
Are you saying that they introduced that later in the years of like sunscreen, or was this always there?
No, if you introduce it,
sunscreen
later,
they didn't use back in the day.
Right.
I remember my grandma always used like Hawaiian Tropic sun oil.
No, back in our day, it was just get a burn. Stay out of the sun.
My uncle used to cum on my face and rub it all over and tell me that was sunscreen, and I was like, oh, all right. And years later,
that explains a lot. Hashtag fact.
Yeah.
It rejuvenates the skin,
Yeah.
True. Technically, he wasn't lying.
I was the best looking second grader in the school because of this stuff. No, let's go to let's get a couple questions out of the way while we're here. Brokenlion says, "Is there a
Here's
song?"
one, Joe. Why?
Why? What? That's the question. Why do we have Troy and Dave Rose here at the same time? Or is that what you're talking about?
No, I meant why would you this story? Never mind.
Continue.
Continue.
I'm sorry. I don't know. My uncle's dead. He just died recently. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was a different.
Sounds like he had it coming.
It was a different. So did I apparently. No, it was a different. Uncle. It was a different uncle. I love my Uncle Phil. It's too bad.
He loved you.
Uncle Phil.
Too much.
Is there a? Oh my God, he called for. So I just found this out the other day. Not to go into more death talk, but he my stupid mother fucking. I love my mom. But,
let me just start off with that.
Yeah, let me just start with my dumb mother. No, he left her 2 voicemails. And she deleted the first one because she was listening to the voicemail and it went, and she's like, what the fuck's this? Delete. Gets to the next message, and eventually she realizes it's him saying, like, how are you? I'm calling to say hi. He's clearly dying, about to die. He called her, and she didn't answer the fucking phone. And my mom never answers her goddamn phone.
Yeah, let's kind of keep it cool tonight. Like, I could definitely go without that sort of talk.
Oh. You love my mom? You love my uncle that much? No, I'm just kidding.
I do.
No, but it was
very close to me.
I used to always make fun of my dad or taunt him because he literally never picked up the phone whenever his mom called. But now I understand it completely.
Wait, so that makes me have one question. Did you guys know he was passing away soon, or what the fuck?
No, we did, yeah. And I was thinking about calling him, and that morning I was told.
I would have thought she would have answered then.
Yeah, she was at work, and she doesn't get cell phone stuff.
Fuck him.
Brokenlion says, is there a song that you guys love but can't understand the lyrics to? Yeah, every Bob Dylan song. No, I don't know. I saw Bob Dylan from the bleachers at TD Garden once, and I wish I was dead.
No shit.
Yeah, it was literally the worst thing ever, though, because I'm not really a big Bob Dylan fan. Not that he's not good or whatever. I just don't know.
You're talking about, I'm guessing, the 80s, late 80s?
I saw him. No, I saw him in 1990s, mid-late 90s, 96.
Whoa, okay. Wow.
Yeah, but unfortunately, again, in the balcony, so perhaps if I was in the front row, I could have said, wow, this is kind of interesting. I got to go listen to more of this guy's stuff. Whereas on the balcony, without knowing much about him, hearing the and it's echoing, it's and you're just like, what the fuck is this?
I'm gonna have to go with
Joe
even.
Says he doesn't like Bob Dylan very much.
No,
But what the fuck does he know? He's such a cunt.
Right. I mean, dude,
I was gonna say
I was listening to
Flow by
Korn.
Pearl Jam.
Oh, you don't know what those lyrics? Yeah. Even flow like something.
Something about butterflies.
I do have to disagree, though, because after about 5 years of that Mumble Mountain singing in the alternative rock back in the 90s, you did understand what they were saying and you could actually hear it. But nowadays you hear it and it sounds like gibberish. But in the 90s, we knew, man. You knew when the guy said, something going on. You were like, something going on. I know what he just said.
I don't know. Even I've always just been kind of like, and he chases them away.
Yeah,
Just
you're
waiting
right.
for that to come around.
Yeah.
The one bit of English to come into the song, so you take over.
Yeah, there was.
Really hard.
Anything from Joe Cocker.
What was that, Dave?
I was just saying he's really hitting that coke tonight there.
Oh, Troy. Yeah, he's on all kinds of cocaine. He's a
God damn, I'll take
Left
some,
wing.
Troy, if you got it.
same stuff.
Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. I love cocaine.
All right.
He's on the same stuff the Seattle protesters are on.
Jesus. PCP.
The Kraken.
Liberalism.
Yeah, PCP.
No, you PCP.
No great
Oh, the
PCP.
Kraken. I like that one, dude. What a team. How about the Kraken hockey team?
That's the one I was hoping for. I think that was the best out of all.
Dude, I think that's a great name. They can have the ship coming in and the big octopus Kraken thing. Just
The logos are kind of cool. Did you see the guy that got the tattoo that like combined all the logos into one tattoo?
No, like of the Kraken.
It was pretty cool looking, yeah. Because so it took like the anchor, their secondary logo with the anchor. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, the anchor has the what's the landmark in Seattle there?
Why the
Really
fuck
tall
do they
tower
have
thing.
to have like 7 logos?
Sky Needle.
The needle, yeah. The Space Needle. They have the Space Needle is actually built into the top of the anchor.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the S has that tentacle in it, so his tattoo like works the S into the anchor. It's pretty cool.
They should make
But,
it a little more realistic and put sewage all over the fucking symbol.
I don't think they have a lot of sewage there, considering
No.
they're one of the hippiest towns in the country.
Yeah, that's the you can say you could just exchange the word hippie for hypocrite.
The logo should be on fire, considering that they're all burning Portland.
Right. Well, Vancouver is close to Seattle, and they both seemingly like to burn their cities. I don't know what it is over there, but
Do you think we could fit all the dead grunge rockers on that logo?
Yeah, everyone on the West Coast is
course.
retard.
yeah, well, no, but I mean, even LA, I don't even think can hold a candle to Washington. Guys, they're so
Can't wait
bored.
for the big one. I can't wait for that whole East Coast to like slide into the West Coast
West
to
Coast.
slide into the ocean like fucking 2012.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude,
It'd
but
be beautiful.
I will say that De Blasio is trying to really make up for the California and Seattle all in one in New York. But I think Massachusetts is doing pretty good, man. I see all the people bitching in the Facebook articles, and I'm like, why are you bitching? Like, we're like one of the better places. What are you bitching about? Like, what are you fucking doing? What do you want to just go out and burn everything like Seattle for no reason? Like, what are we doing? Fucking weird, dude. I'm in the Facebook post, and I'm like, dude, we have some of the best police. We have some of the best whatever.
Yeah, but you got to burn shit before it starts snowing.
Oh, well, no. They probably go out when it does snow. I hope they freeze to death, too.
They don't.
That's
I don't know,
the best
man.
place to go.
I don't get it, man. Like, we're like one of... I mean, think about it. If we're one...
Yeah, you're one of the biggest cuck cities in the world. Fucking, you put that huge banner of Black Lives Matter. The Boston Red Sox.
I'm just
put
looking
that
at
up.
numbers, though. You know what I mean, Dave? Like, I get the virtue signaling thing you're saying, but I'm just looking at the numbers. We get pretty good numbers. So what are people complaining about here?
Elizabeth Warren.
What kind of
maybe?
numbers?
Well, like numbers like death by gun violence, you know what I mean? Like police violence reports and stuff like that. We're like one of the top places in the entire country. The fuck are the people here complaining about?
Maine sounds like it's one of the best places from
It
what
is.
I've read.
Maine is number 1, like Vermont's number 2, like New
Also,
Hampshire.
Yeah, well,
It's funny.
California's full of shit. They're not progressive at all, these cunts.
Well,
They're
no,
totally progressive, man. They're giving illegals shit over
Fuck
people
them.
like you all the time.
They're fucking taking away pain meds from like every goddamn person who comes here. It's
They
terrible.
well,
took
you know
their
what?
meds.
Another reason to hate Trump for all those leftists that he reduced the price of the EpiPen to
give
a
a fuck
fraction
about
of what
that.
it was before.
Which, thank
When
you,
the
by the
fucking-
way, because Finn
You guys
can get
remember
one
the
now.
CEO raised the price 1,000% like 2-3 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, what kind of a
Oh,
prick
yeah,
is
yeah.
that, you know?
He's in jail is what kind of prick he is.
Classic American business owner. That's who.
It was a woman. It was a woman.
Oh, you're thinking of the other guy. I was thinking of the dude, the guy who went to jail.
Screlly.
Oh, Scrivelli or
Yeah,
Shkreli.
Martin Shkreli.
Shkreli, yeah. Martin
Yeah.
Shkreli.
And then he bought the
Girl?
one of a kind Wu-Tang album, and they repossessed it from him.
Well, he had to pay back millions.
Did you
so
remember?
that
No,
was
remember when
totally-
COVID started? He was like, "Let me out! I can solve this." Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck you! You'll be lucky if you don't get it.
Oh my God, that was the
Martin
funniest thing. He
Crowley.
was like, "Please let me out! I can fix this." Oh, because
Not one person took him seriously.
he really
They
gave
let
a
out
shit.
bunch of rapists, though.
They let the rapist out though, yeah, and they've killed some people too already.
Yep.
And Elizabeth
Yeah,
Warren
how many
is.
people have they let out of jail that are rapists and shit that have reoffended and already been thrown back in jail?
Oh.
But then as soon as they get put
Depends
in,
if they have a
go back
mask.
out.
I don't know. You tell me. You're the breaking news reporter.
Yeah.
Well, there's been several stories out there, and it's just kind of fucked up. You knew right
That
away.
sounds exactly like the
I heard
start of one of your
story.
videos.
What?
Well, there's been several different stories out there.
Where's your
Hi,
mom?
folks.
We
it's
need her.
me.
Hey, folks. Gatekeeper Drew here.
Jesse's horny for the MILF.
Hey,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah,
dude.
Drew's
They
mother
gotta
is
let
going to
you
be
know.
joining us. Believe it or not, his mother, who did survive her friend of pancreatic cancer, is going to join us at some point soon.
You reckon like they
potentially.
fucked and it was AIDS?
Yeah, I am. You got a problem with that?
Yes.
Shut the
Yes,
fuck
I
up.
am.
Just like,
She
just
had a
like
dental dam. She's all right.
No.
you think she's a fucking troll. The second I said Joe wants you on, she goes fucking won't leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? Like she's all about
Yeah,
it?
Call her-
yeah, like Joe. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I like this.
This could be fun. Why don't you
What?
get her down now?
She wants to climb Mount Cronin.
Whoa.
Listen, I'll throw Leah out in a heartbeat, okay?
Whoa.
Especially if I like what I see.
Oh, plus, you know she's strong. She survived the cancer.
There
looks
she
a
is.
member of
What's up,
Twisted
baby?
Sister.
What's your mom's name again? I forget.
Vicky.
Vicky's in the house, baby. We got Vicky and Drew. Drew's mom's coming on. My mother. Well, you guys are wearing masks in the house, huh? Well, because I mean, I would wear a mask around Drew if I was his mother too. If I was Drew, if I was,
I'd
related
wear
to-
a blindfold
I don't know
if I was around Drew.
You know,
Right.
you know how many goats had to make that cheese and sex.
I'm sorry you have to be in the same room with your son.
Hi, all you cute cats and kittens.
Hey there. How's it going?
Carol Baskins? Carol Baskins, that you?
Oh, you know I
I
am.
think I know what happened to Drew's dad.
I know nothing about sardine oil.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
However, I do have a great supply of fish oil.
Oh. Where is it located?
I'm sorry?
Where is it located?
That's a secret. Really?
You know what, Jesse's.
Do you want to check out my meat cleaver?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I do.
Christ.
We should probably do a DNA test on it.
Yeah. I want to make sure that you're you. There's aliens everywhere right now. Do you know that?
You know, I tried to do my best.
Well, you know,
And, like, I'm from Florida.
yeah. Or it's really bad there now. You should stay with Drew until the
Yeah,
pandemic
you know, I did do my test. I was negative,
Uh-huh.
and
for AIDS.
I think I'm going to just go ahead and move in. I
Yeah.
mean, why not? Why not?
And
Exactly.
is Drew's wife accommodating, or is she like
Oh,
Hates-
I love Tara.
I'm
Oh,
cut to dating.
Tara likes you too?
well, what he doesn't know is I'm moving in and we're getting rid of him.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh yeah, why
and
not?
you're both
mean,
gonna-
You know, it's a woman's world.
Are you gonna scissor?
Whoa.
Scissor? No,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I'm grandma.
Yeah, but so
That's
what?
okay.
Younger.
Old scissors
No.
cut well too.
Well, my scissor hasn't been trimmed in a while.
Well, get her to do it. Get her to do it. Have her trim your
Oh
scissor.
no, no.
Jesse's really into
That
this.
that's what the
Oh,
scissors
no,
are
I
for.
was thinking more of like a white wax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, have her do it. And if you don't know how to do it, YouTube videos work, and have her do it
No.
on you, and then
I do live in the Tampa area, and I thought about calling Carol. I
Mhm.
thought maybe Carol could help me.
right.
You know?
Can you imagine Carol Baskins like in you, and just you would be like
Oh,
the new.
I intend on going to Big Cat Rescue.
that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, I will.
We gotta
yeah,
get
my
you to.
friend used to rollerblade by there every day, in her younger years, when her mom and dad lived close by, every morning she'd rollerblade down that little area where Joe Exotic wanted to, shoot her.
So,
But-
like, did you ever see the chick on her bike just riding around? La 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 la.
No, I haven't, but I intend to go there. Yes.
Oh. Hey, did you live in Florida?
I thought about being a volunteer. I mean, look, after all, I do have the blonde, and
You got the leopard shit going on.
Right.
and I got the ex-husband. No, he's not a millionaire.
Right.
Like, let's not go there. Yeah,
But he could be.
He's a poor son of a bitch. But
So
anyway,
you just need a plane and like some water to
Mhm.
dump him into. You'll be good.
Yeah, no.
I think I could do this.
Have you lived in Florida forever, or is this like did you move there at
off
some
and
point?
on all my life? Yeah.
What do you like about Florida better than other places?
The ocean. I have to say, I like
Okay.
ocean. Drew, get out of my time.
Hey, fuck off, cunt.
Hey,
Tell
bitch.
Drew
Whoa.
to tell. Wow.
Did you give me my peanut butter whiskey? I'm sorry, dude.
You need to tell Drew he needs to lose some weight. That
He
belly.
wants me to fall over dead. Let me tell you why, guys.
Did you beat him when he was little? Like
I
he.
spent-
Not enough.
I'll tell you a couple stories, but first of all, I just got a life insurance policy.
Ooh.
Now he wants me dead.
Well, I told him to poison you.
Shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
And
But
my
he did.
sister-in-law could have done that last weekend, but we won't go there.
Right.
Anyway, what was your question?
Well, so you liked Florida, you liked the ocean, Florida. Like, was there something else, a better part of Florida you liked the best?
I like Key West.
Oh, yeah, because that's right off the harbor, and, like, you can get to the islands.
Yeah,
and
everybody loves it over there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And there's pirates. I love pirates.
Now, you mean, like, the pirates from Cuba that would come and rape you and steal your clothes? Or you mean, like, the
I don't know about rape.
the Cuban ones? I
could
mean,
probably,
it'd just
I
be
could
a
probably pimp
struggle
out a few
snuggle.
girls if they're interested.
hey, just to bend over there and let me. Well,
Arr,
They run like a
We-
cheese grater over their skin
we
and put it
happen-
in the.
I got
into
news
back-
for you. I got some great news for you right now. You called the right show because with us right now is Captain Rose.
Oh shit!
Captain Rose.
Aye, me lady. And I just
Ah.
gotta tell you one thing, it not be rape. It's called a struggle snuggle.
Struggle snuggle. Well, listen. I can get a leopardy in that.
Oh, tell her about the oils you would drown her in, Captain Rose. Whoa.
Horny
A
guys?
real woman here.
Tied my ass.
Unlike Drew, she's a real woman.
I
Yeah.
like my rum.
Yeah, I like the rum too. I think Captain Rose does.
I love the rum.
Yes.
He'd run you up. He'd run his flagpole up you.
Oh,
Oh,
he got a flagpole?
Oh, yeah.
it'd be stiff and it be long, me hardy.
Oh, I thought it was just a fishing pole.
Oh, not
Oh
this
no,
one.
it'd be a huge, thick mast.
You can see this
a
one.
huge, thick mass right up my ass. Is that what we're talking about here, boys?
I think he is. I think he's horny.
Well, if that's the offer you be asking for, then I'm happy to oblige.
Ah, well, your treasures better be mighty.
Someone in the chat says Drew's mom greater than Debe. By far, you are better than the whore Debe. No doubt about it.
Oh, of course.
Bang, bang.
Sorry, Joe, but she's better than your mom.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I gotta say, yeah, my mother's more like reserved and stuff. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Really?
Yeah,
She hasn't had the peanut butter rum, my friend.
yeah. I think my mom needs to hang out with people like you to loosen up and get
Dude,
some
what
taste
if?
of
Oh my
life.
god, that's a show, Joe.
Oh yeah.
So, Joe,
I can get my mom to do a show.
was
Oh.
that a
we should-
blow,
we-
Joe? Or?
Troy wants to have his mom on now too.
If we did a mom show, a full mom show, that'd be funny.
That
A
would
mom
be fun.
show.
The mom show.
Oh Jesus! It's
I'm
like
game.
a mimosa, but hornier.
No, because all they would do is just complain about us.
Yeah.
It would be like a mom show only. How did he say that? A mom show only hornier?
Yeah, only horny.
A
Yeah,
mimosa?
yeah
Wouldn't that be a mimosa?
a mimosa, and the first mom
Yeah,
that the first
absolutely.
mom that comes loses.
A
Would
memorial.
be Rosa. Mimosa, my Rosa.
on your ass.
Oh, be quiet, you. Be quiet.
Mimosa Mom Mondays. Here on the
What's the
Presented by
most?
Corrupted Podcast.
Well, we got
Dude,
Drew's.
Monday's not here. We're talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
We're not.
Damn right.
Yeah, let's take care of today first, can we?
What's the worst thing? What's the most embarrassing thing that Drew ever did as a kid? Would you say that you remember?
Most
Besides general existence.
Yeah, being born.
Appearance.
All that.
embarrassing. Let me think.
Or the weirdest?
Yeah,
Maybe the
I-
weirdest, like something weird that he did when he was younger.
No, I can't. That would be my son Nicholas.
Oh,
He's
Well, that'll
a
work.
little more weird than Drew.
really? Yeah, but Drew never did
Yeah, I'll
anything.
tell you
Wow.
what Nicholas did.
You ever catch Drew
I
humping
had
a pillow?
some friends over one night. I had some friends over.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're drinking, and I put Nicholas to bed. He's 2. And I go and check on him,
What?
and he's taking
What?
his diaper off.
Whoa!
Wait a minute.
Rewind.
there-
Drew, how old are you?
No, Drew didn't do this. There was shit all over the curtains, all over the wall, over him.
Whoa.
Oh man, carpet. Yeah.
So
Poor Drew was the only one that didn't have no shit on him in the bedroom. It took me forever to clean that up. The most embarrassing thing Drew ever did, Drew was really a good kid. I can't really think of anything.
do you ever catch him humping a pillow or something? Like,
humping?
Did he have like Boy
something?
George posters on his wall?
No, not Boy George. No.
no,
Liberace.
No,
the
but
Barachi.
New Kids on the Block?
who was no, but
Spray
what
can
was that-
cheese is lube,
what's
anything?
that pornograph? James guy with the big penis. What was his name?
Oh yeah,
Ron
yeah.
Jeremy. He had 3
Whoa, that
posters
guy.
of Ron Jeremy on the back of his door.
What?
What?
Oh my
He had
god.
posters of
He
Ron
had fucking
Jeremy?
Ron Jeremy on his
Oh my god.
I'll tell you one thing I did do. Him and his brother would fight every morning before school. So I told him one night, okay, in the morning, I'm just going to wake you up and beat your ass. That's
Whoa.
it. I do it every day. So why not just get over with? So the next morning, get them out of bed. And I'm like, okay, spank both their asses.
Right. Now,
Never had a problem after that.
And Drew has all this animosity with you. Is that because of the split with your parents, or did you?
Oh no, me and his dad are like best friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys get along.
I was actually conceived in my in-laws' bed. Figure
Holy
that one
crap.
out.
Oh God.
My dad and my father-in-law were cops together back in the 50s.
Oh Christ.
And they were best friends.
That explains Drew's racism.
So I grew up with the Wilsons. My mother-in-law had 6 boys and I was a girl, and I was like, I'll be your little girl.
Never borrowed
Oh.
those handcuffs a time or two. I'm
Never
sure.
did I dream I would marry one of those 6 boys, but
Right.
yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy. Wow. So there was.
So I did get a couple. I got Drew and Nicholas out of the deal. Bob, however, yeah,
the deal. What did you guys exchange money for sperm? What
Well-
the fuck?
Get a
Well-
refund.
you could call him a springtailor if you wish.
I think that's the definition of marriage.
Get a refund.
Hey, there you go.
No,
You know,
we
you
were
gotta
Yeah.
together 20 years. I love his dad. I
Yeah.
don't like him,
Yeah, right.
but
You
I love him.
can't live
love
with,
him.
but love. You love. Like on a.
Well, I did clean his house last week, so that
Well.
says something.
Okay.
Whoa.
And he cooked me dinner. I slept on the couch. He slept in the bed.
Wow. That's nice. That's kind of nice to hear. Drew kind of paints
We
a different.
fucked on the table.
Drew paints a
What's his-
different picture. I got to tell you, Drew paints a
Oh, what
different
did
picture.
Drew say? Let's hear what he
Well-
had.
Well, he says that you guys don't get along at all, and like your life was ruined and stuff like that.
Oh no! His dad would still like me to sit on his face today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted me to, but he didn't have enough money.
Oh, oh my God!
Oh,
Well, after the corn
So-
shortage, you know,
Well, all I had was some change.
Yeah, right. I mean, he better pay up.
yeah.
I mean, how much would it cost to get you exactly?
So Drew's a lying bastard.
Right now, I would just like a little shot of the peanut butter stuff.
You hear
Get
that,
you
Drew?
some. Tell Drew, bring it the fuck over.
Drew, get
Well,
your mother a
Shiza.
shot. Get your mother a shot,
it?
Drew. You. No.
Oh well, hell, I'll just take
There
the
you
bottle.
go.
Oh, there it goes. Just
Who
like
needs
there
a
we go.
glass?
Who needs a glass?
Who needs a glass when you got the bottle?
How much to put that bottle in your ass? No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
What?
No, I'm just joking. I have a shot.
Now that will cost you.
Yes,
It
yes.
will.
Yeah. Costs more than the dad.
And if you're allergic, it'll cost you, but it's okay.
Yeah, I could never have that in
Talking
my
about allergic, earlier you were talking about nuts, walnuts, peanuts,
Uh-huh.
pecans,
Wee nuts. Troy's nuts.
macadamias. You know,
Uh-huh.
I think it all depends
Oh my
if you're
God.
allergic to them. It depends on the size. I mean, let's think about it.
Yeah.
The bigger the nut, the more the allergic.
You're
you
right.
know, the smaller the nut, then you should have so much allergic reaction. I don't know. Speaking of Drew's dad, he doesn't have any allergies, but then again, he don't have any nuts. So I wanted to comment on that earlier, just
Yeah.
so you know I was listening.
Well, that's cool. No, we love you. I'm glad you were listening because that's important. He probably has camel
Sounds
toe.
like lots of people do.
Yeah, you know, I think nuts are an important subject.
It's a balanced diet, right?
You got a walnut,
Mhm.
you got a peanut, you got a macadamia nut. Hey,
Well, they do have a lot of protein.
what about sunflowers? Yeah, that's a small nut.
Yeah, that is a small nut. That's definitely what Drew's
Oh, it's
working with.
seed, but
People
Oh,
just
no.
stuck with salt off those,
I
though.
changed Drew's diapers.
Just go with
He
the
is
Troy.
not working with a sunflower, mind you.
Oh, really? So Drew's got a
He's
big.
working with an avocado nut. Okay,
Whoa.
that's
Troy,
called
let's
an
not start on the
two
good.
of them, not just one. He's got 2 avocado nuts.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
that's why Tara's with him. I was trying to figure it
Yep.
out.
Tara won't leave him. No.
No.
In fact, when he was born, my mother-in-law said, "Oh, dear Lord, look at the outdoor plumbing on that kid. He's going to make some woman happy one day." And when
Wow.
Tara just took Ruby to bed, I saw the biggest smile on her face. You guys couldn't believe it.
Wow.
It was amazing. She's so
feels it.
happy.
That's really good to hear. I always wondered, looking at, I wasn't sure, but that makes sense. He's got a rod.
I don't know where he got him because his dad, yeah, that's a sad
It
subject.
skipped a generation, that's all.
Yeah,
It does
did,
that.
probably, yeah.
It does that. I mean, I'm 6 inches. I mean, that's not.
Well,
that's,
I mean, do we call it no nut or
well,
not a nut or?
I don't think the
Tons of
nuts. The nuts don't matter to me as much. It's more the rod. You want that. He doesn't big or small than the
Yeah,
balls.
but you want a couple fat nuts just whacking against the
So
thing.
now you want to talk about the rod? Okay.
Yeah.
Now we could talk
got a
about a
couple whack fat
Zebco.
nuts right now.
There's a Zebco. We
Uh-huh.
all know what a Zebco is, right? Fishing rod. Zebco.
Okay.
Oh, I had no idea. No, I didn't know that one.
So it bends at the end when
It is one of the most famous fishing rods in history. It's a Zebco.
Oh yes, no, I know what you're
You
saying
could
now.
do
Sunco,
that.
yeah.
sorry, we only live in New England.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, my tackle box says it, but I had no idea what you were saying.
So now you're calling it a tackle box. See?
No.
Here we go.
No, my real.
Here we go. It's I've got a big nut and it's in a tackle box.
Well, it's weird because I've got bobbers and hooks and tackle box
A
and
bobber.
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you up.
I forcibly
Yeah.
shoved 3
Yeah.
bobbers in Jesse's
Drew's
mother.
got buoys, my friend. Buoys, not
Oh
bobbers.
man, he's really selling it. I love this. She's selling her son. This is the shit.
No, we're
Yeah.
not talking about my other son. We're talking about Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
Well,
no,
yeah.
I got it. Yeah, no.
Yeah. My
We
other
all know
son,
he's got a couple
God-
buoys in there.
You
my
ever?
other son, God
Yeah.
bless him.
Mm.
God bless him.
Well, he's 2. It
You're-
sounds like.
No, he's going to be how old? 31 on
confused.
Monday.
Wait, Drew has a brother that we've never seen.
I'm
Two of
confused. I
them,
thought he
two
was 2.
brothers.
Wait,
Yes,
wait,
he
wait.
has Nicholas, who will be 31 on the 27th.
Is he still shitting on the curtains, that kid?
Well, not recently that I know of.
Have you seen
But-
Drew in his baby outfit yet?
Uh-oh.
Who?
Have you ever seen Drew in his
Yes,
baby outfit?
I got a copy of it on my phone and I share it every birthday.
Oh my god! Like of his baby outfit,
Happy birthday to my baby.
like of his recent one that he wears, with a stogie.
The- And the little hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
You got it.
Oh, I will get that up.
Now, do you pass that around at the bars and stuff like that? Like, look at my Look at my son. He's an idiot. Look at
I
this.
haven't, but I could because in Florida I know a lot of bands,
Yeah.
so I'll probably do that.
You should find a band that would put that as their album cover.
You know what? My best friend probably would do
Yeah.
that.
Call it Baby on
And
Board.
the name of the band is called Den of Thieves.
Oh, there you go. And he can have like 2 forks and screaming for food. And some big-breasted ladies on the cover, like leaning over with her big breast in his face, and he's going.
Or we just could call him Baby Bopper.
Yeah. Or we could call him Pissant. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's all right. Well, anyway, listen. I love Drew. I'm kidding. We have some questions here. We're going to continue here. Okay. We got Vicky here on the show. Drew can come back whenever he wants, but we got Vicky here.
I don't even know where the hell he went.
Well, he probably wants
to drink. You got to pour him like a fat one.
He went to kill himself.
He went up the stairs.
He's probably banging. If he's a good person, he's banging Tarr. But Tarr.
Yeah, you know what he probably did? He probably said, "Hell, my mom's got this shit. I'm leaving."
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
He's in the chat like a pussy.
Oh, is he?
He's hanging out. Yeah.
Oh, cock.
Drew
you should pour him a.
I call that his belly. That's called his belly button.
Oh.
Yeah, that's his belly button. That thing that looks like a puss. That's his belly button, guys. That's his belly button.
Oh my God! Good Lord!
She claims to know Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I do know Terry Bull. I do know.
Good old.
Were you in that one film he made?
Well, what you gonna do, Vicky, when Hulkamania comes right inside of you, dude?
I see him at the grocery store occasionally. The other day, he was at the DMV with his young girlfriend.
Ooh.
I think she might be.
Oh, you're saying in Florida, right?
Right, and they're in the DMV, and this bitch is laying over the counter, blah 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 blah, at the lady, and Hulky's just there looking at himself. But I go by his house occasionally. One time I caught him lifting weights out in the garage, and hey Terry, what's up?
Wow.
But my friend is Mouth of the South.
Oh, Jimmy.
Really?
Jimmy has come up.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart?
Yeah, when Hulk had that place called
the beach party place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still has
there in
that.
Tampa. No, he sold it, but I went there and Jimmy Hart ran it, and I had the best time with Jimmy Hart. He's just a really nice guy.
You are dead on, because I've picked Jimmy up from the airport twice up here for wrestling shows.
Isn't he awesome?
I love him, dude. He is the nicest, down to earth guy too. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's just the nicest guy. I love Jimmy.
He would sit, he'd see us and say hi and give me a minute because he was running the restaurant, and then he'd sit and he'd buy me a drink and we'd talk, and my youngest son really got to be close to him. But I haven't seen Jimmy in a minute. I have, however, seen my friend. Shout out to Michael Allman, Greg Allman's son, from the Allman Brothers.
Wow.
Yes, his birthday was just the other day.
Wow.
And he is kind of a neighbor of mine, and we met at Venom's. And
so you got to move to Florida to meet all the celebrities. Got to go down to Florida.
Well, yeah, I also know Todd Latour, the lead singer of Queensryche. Shout out, Todd.
The only
Drew, your mom's cooler than you are.
No, and then I have a neighbor. I have a neighbor like 4 blocks away, in Safety Harbor, and his name is Robin Zander. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, that sounds familiar too. Who's Robin
lead singer
Zander.
of Cheap Trick.
Yes.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, does Journey live next to you too? I mean, Jesus, this is.
No, if
you
Journey
don't
lived next to me,
I
would be sitting on Steve Perry's face because his nose is like a carrot. So let's talk. I've always loved Journey. They're my favorite band.
Wow, it's like one of my favorite bands.
I am in their fan club. When we lived in Phoenix, I stayed in line all night and got tickets and got a limo.
You ever
Journey?
Play with yourself to him?
No.
No.
Not play with myself. I might have called my ex-husband Drew's dad.
Oh, you pretended
Steve a few times.
Yeah, you pretended he was Steve. I like it.
Oh, smooth Steve. Move. I mean Bob. I mean Steve. You know, Bob is nothing more than a guy with his legs cut off and thrown in a river.
Whoa.
Bob.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Morning, guys.
My good God.
Mysteries coming at you now.
Hey, Bob. Is that Drew's dad's name, Bob?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How about
like
that, Drew?
bob up,
Having a great
like
time.
bob up and kiss my ass, stuff like that.
Wow, a minute ago you were like, I stayed over there.
I
everything
do
was-
love him,
Well,
but
what
I
the hell?
don't like him. Can
Okay.
you get it
Hey,
straight?
that's how it goes. We get
So,
it.
but that's how
yeah.
Drew acts about
Love
you. It's very weird. Like he almost emulates you with the. It's weird.
That's because I'm his favorite. Don't let him.
Shut up, you filthy animal.
No, you listen. Shut up, Howard Stern. You're an idiot. You skinny
Hey,
sellout.
Howard Stern is gay.
Well, I believe
Whoa.
that. Yeah, I believe that. He probably yes. Well, how do you know that though?
He
I
fucked
think
Fred
it goes
for
both
years.
ways.
He goes both ways. Well, I believe he's bi.
I think it's Italian bread.
Italian
You know,
bread.
because you can dig the end out,
Right.
make a big hole.
Oh, so that's why he had Artie Lang
And
working
look-
for him all those years. He wanted to bang
And look
Artie
here,
Lang.
see, I've got what they call a stubby. You know? Do you see it?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Oh
We'll
God.
tear you up with that
Oh.
bad boy. I'm telling you.
Wipe that on Drew now. Wipe that on Drew.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, wipe it
300-pound
on. Fuck it.
stubby right behind you.
Oh,
We see it.
here we go.
Rub it in his mouth. Yeah, there you go.
Put it in his mouth. Yeah, there you
Have
go.
a minute ago she had a mask on, now she's rubbing her boogers on Drew.
Oh, did you like my mask?
Yeah, I
It
did. I
glows
really
in
liked
the
it.
dark, and it goes with the Carol Baskin stuff.
Oh yeah.
2.5 in the pink, 2 in the stink.
Is that like pussycat claws? Or fangs?
No, it's a mouth. Fangs.
Oh yeah.
It's like I ate my ex-husband. Arr!
Hey, sometimes you got to do it.
How many times did you contemplate killing Bob?
Oh,
Over how many years since I met him?
The whole damn
57
time.
years ago?
Would you guess
Or
like
when we were married?
how many times? Yeah, when you were, or just forever. How many times were you
Yeah,
thinking
forever.
at one point, like, you know what, fucking rat poison, and then you're like, no, I won't do it.
Do you mean like think about it or actually plan
wait. Are
it?
you
No,
saying that
like-
you attempted it?
No, I don't think she ever attempted,
No,
it, but I think she
no, I
thought
never
like,
I'm
How many did
asking you.
no, like
Are you
just thought about it. Like, you know what, I could take this pillow and just, you know,
And stuff it up his asshole.
yeah,
and
stuff
make
like
him-
that.
Because if he's gonna suffocate, I'm gonna have to put it up his ass.
Really, because
Because nothing comes out of his mouth worth of shit. So, you know. I would say 4.
4 times. All right, I like it. Only 4
Good God.
times. All right. Oh,
Only
let's,
4.
That's 7-year itch is a
that's
motherfucker, huh?
Hey, that's only 4 I'm telling you about. Okay?
How many
Oh.
times did you buy the shovel?
Oh,
Oh, I
Yeah.
always had a shovel. I didn't have to buy one. My
Yeah.
dad gave me a shovel when we got married.
Honey,
wow.
here's
Yeah.
plan B. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
right.
You know, I love my ex-husband. Sometimes I don't like him. He'll be here early in the morning and I'm supposed to get my ass up. You know what I told him?
Wow. What?
Like, go screw yourself. Can I say fuck?
Yeah,
You
fuck.
can say anything you
said.
want on this
I
channel.
told him, go fuck yourself.
Can you say fuck? Have you heard what you've been talking about for the last
God
half
damn.
hour? Can
I
you
don't
say
think I
fuck?
said fuck though. Did
Dude, we're fucking
What is wrong?
Damn.
crackling of the
I
electric.
say
what-
pussy?
What happened to Troy's
What
mic?
did I say?
Troy, the funniest shit.
Oh, I said screw. Oh, well, big deal.
Yeah, you know, Drew, can you get that on video when he shows up in the morning when they meet tomorrow?
Oh, you know what you want? I will get it on video. We're going to show it tomorrow night on Drew's show.
Oh no.
Oh, look at that!
I will dress up as Carol Baskin. I will meet him in the fucking driveway. Do you want a video of this?
I do.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, I want
Okay,
to
here's
see
the
video.
deal. I will match anybody $5 a piece if they'll
Whoa.
watch the video.
Oh, okay.
No,
Wait,
serious.
Wait, what?
I will videotape it, but
But
you guys have to pay the piper, man.
Wow. Okay,
I will
well,
videotape the son of a bitch getting out of his truck. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's riding the bike tomorrow. Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you a hundred. I'll
you
give
just
you,
Yeah.
run him over with a car, and it'd be like he wasn't in the bike lane. Fuck him.
You know what? I could get me a couple of blow torches and take care of that.
Oh,
shit.
I like your
Oh,
style.
wow.
There we go.
yeah, if you just
Oh.
scream at him and like go crazy on him for no reason.
But if you guys want to, okay, do you really want a video?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run out my Carol Baskin outfit. Okay,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna get off the bike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay him down, put my tongue in his mouth. Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, and tell him, I love you, honey. I just don't like you that much.
Then slap him.
All right, and then $5 per $5, right?
I'll give you $100. You slap him on video, I'll give you $100.
If I slap him, you'll give me $100? Really?
Yeah, I'll give you $100.
I'll
You
slap
slap
him
him
right upside his fucking
Has
head.
Drew not shown you this? People will pay $1,000 if you kill him.
Oh no!
I ain't gonna kill him.
No, that's
But
you can't do that.
$100, yes, I'll slap him.
All right, video of her meeting the Bob and then slapping him. We're gonna be great. I'll give
Yep, $100.
$100.
And am I getting the money or is this?
No,
asshole
I'll give it to you. I'll make sure you get it. You'll PayPal or something. I don't know.
And I'll buy me a nice little dress or something with.
Yeah,
damn right.
Buy your dress.
You know,
let Drew fuck you out of this money, though.
I'm thinking more about something Carol Baskin. You know,
yes,
maybe.
you could be our Carol Baskin.
I could indeed.
You know what?
I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna videotape this shit in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
All right.
No. When he takes his helmet off, he goes, "Good morning." I'm just gonna haul off and knock the fuck out of him.
Wow.
$100, and I'm
It's
gonna
for your own good.
I'm not telling him in advance. No, I'm not gonna warn him.
No, you
Don't
can't.
anybody
No.
tell. It's gonna be a surprise, and watch him take out his 22 and shoot me in the head.
Whoa.
That's gonna be worth 100. Right there. Okay. Seriously.
Now-
I'm gonna hit him right upside his head.
Good Lord.
And that's gonna make me $100, right?
Wait, do you know where he keeps
Yeah.
that 22?
Yeah.
Of course I know.
Well, then why don't you take it from him and shoot him?
Because it's so far shoved up his ass, I don't know if I can grab it.
The only other stuff that I can think would be funny is if you just yelled shit at him that made no sense too, like, you know what, you motherfucker, you're gonna eat cornbread.
You cheated on me, you bastard.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I hate you, and then I'll just haul off and knock him off.
Or just make him think you have Alzheimer's and be like, "Who the fuck are you?" and just keep saying that.
Are you here to see my granddaughter? You better get away from my granddaughter, bitch.
Yeah, just keep pretending like you don't know who he is.
You want me to do? You want me to knock the shit out of him? Which I'll do. $100 right now.
Yeah, and you keep call him Charles for some reason, and be like,
my dad's name is Charles.
Oh, yeah, there you go, perfect. Yeah,
The father-in-law.
Yeah.
My dad's name is Charles Jerome.
So say, Charles, what the hell are you doing here?
Jerry.
And say like, don't touch me again and stuff. And he'll be like, what
Don't
the
touch
fuck's
me
going
again,
on?
Charles, son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then be
And
like,
then
come on.
Hit him, right?
Yeah, and then
Smack
you hit him.
him.
Then you whack him. Yeah.
And then I get $100.
Oh yeah, you get it on video.
Are you
Have
fucking
Drew
with me? Because if you're fucking with me,
No.
I'll come to your house.
No. Listen, I've
fuck
already got
with me.
I've already got an MMA bodybuilder who's gonna fuck my wife and take my kids.
JJ,
I don't need you to
or
do it.
JJ.
No,
Drew, are they gonna fuck with me?
No, I will send her $100. I
I
swear
want
to God.
$100.
I'll give you $100. I swear to God. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. Just
All right,
kill
if
him.
you guys don't give me the 100, Drew better give me the fucking.
I'll even get it to you before you
Now,
do it.
the trick is you gotta be nice to Bob after and tell him the truth. Say, Bob, they gave me
no,
$20
I will.
to do that. Here's your 10.
There you go.
I will give him 5, and
Oh,
that's no.
Oh no, I'll give you,
No. I'm giving him shit
Right.
because I bought Ruby birthday gifts, and he said put my name on one of them.
Well, and
There you go.
go. And not only that, but
because
you
he didn't have time to go shopping.
But you
So
also
who's he
remind
call?
him. You
He
remind him
calls
that
grandma.
you
He
could have
calls
killed him.
grandma to save his ass.
You tell him that you could have killed him 10 years ago and you didn't, so he owes you anyway.
I could have.
Exactly. You say, listen, fuckhead,
I
I could have killed you.
also could have put him up on the block for sale.
Tell him random stuff that doesn't make any sense. Be like, I shaved my pussy, and just yell stuff at him like that. He'll be like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No, put his number on Craigslist on a gay site.
Yes, that's another good
my
idea.
Well, wait. Let's do one thing at a time. First of all,
Oh, you get
I'm
100
gonna
free.
Let me
There
get
you go.
100. Okay, what am I doing next to make more money?
Well,
You want me-
I don't know. We got to see
Go
how.
places.
Yeah. Well,
I could slam his face down.
well, wait a minute. I
sit
mean, I
on
don't
his
want to.
face and wiggle
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, wait a
Whoa.
second. Yeah, I mean
Whoa.
that's.
at his
We have-
house and get it on film.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
could. You think I can?
you want to rape him? Is that what you're saying?
Well, the
No, I-
guidelines of YouTube have been pretty
Look, I'm
tough.
just
Can you
telling
call
you.
him? Call him Tommy
whatever
NC
I
when you
want.
when you slap him. Call him Tommy NC. Say fucking Tommy
my
NC
God.
and then slap him.
call him Tommy.
Yeah, call him Tommy. Just NC.
I think I should call him Steve Perry because that's my love of my life.
Well,
I should slap him and say, "You Steve Perry,
you,
you
Steve.
stupid ass."
Fuck you, Steve Perry. And we'll play
Lay
Don't
on
Stop.
your back
No,
and let me sit on your face right now.
I'm thinking Dr. Earl would probably make a good couple with.
Yes. Yes, you should see this Mongoloid guy we know.
Oh, is it Mongoloid?
He looks like the roadie for Motley Crue.
Yeah, you'd like him. You'd like him. He walks around saying, "Fuck it!"
He plays a good guitar, yo. He plays a mean guitar.
Yeah, he does. He's a real good guitarist, though. I like Dr. Earl. I fuck
Do
around.
you know what
joking
I
around
think
with
I'm
that.
gonna do?
What's that?
I think I'm
Slap
retired.
the shit out of Bob.
Besides that, I'm doing that for $100. Which one of you bitches are sending me the 100?
I'll send it to you.
I want it in paper. I want it.
Well, do you have a PayPal or just?
I want a contract.
You better get it before the coin shortage is done.
I have nothing.
Oh,
Go to
Coin.
JB for a contract.
I'm getting $100 in fucking coins.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That'd be
is
smart.
that
You
about?
gotta invest in
There's
quarters.
a coin
Yeah.
shortage, by the way.
We're gonna send
There's
you.
a coin shortage.
We're gonna send
Quarters,
you
dimes,
Bitcoin.
nickels, pennies. Really?
Cashier's check.
Watch out.
No. I want cash.
You know what you got to do is.
Well, Drew's gonna have to give you the cash. We'll give Drew
Yeah.
the
Oh,
digital
Drew better
currency.
give me the
Yeah.
cash, or I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna send.
Oh my
Drew,
God! You want another
go to
50 for
Western
that? 'Cause we
Union.
got-
Oh, really? You'll give me another 50 if I spank him?
Yes.
Spank Drew right now.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes,
Drew, bend
Drew!
over.
Come here,
Drew, get
right
over there.
my knee.
Bend
Look,
over.
right here.
Bend
Here's
over,
mommy.
Drew. Spank
Come
him.
on.
Listen to mommy next time. Listen to mommy next
Oh my
time.
God! This is the
Listen
best
to
one.
mommy
better
next
get
time.
him. Come here, you little son of a bitch. Come here.
Get back over there.
Did she just
Your
call
ass-
herself a bitch?
Wait a minute.
No, I said he's a son of a bitch.
No, he's running on
Yeah,
the
but
other
you're
side
a
of the
bitch.
bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the bitch. What? You son of me?
You son of me.
You son of a- Come on, $50. Come on, Drew. I'll give you $10 out of the 50.
Oh my God!
Come on, I'll give you 15 out of the 50.
Drew, do a
Oh, look,
sculpture, do
I
this.
got to bribe this little bastard. Get your ass over here.
You can turn the mic around.
Let's
Did
go.
you just call Bob a
Come on.
deadbeat dad?
All right, Drew, I want you to put both hands up
Drew,
against the
right
wall.
now I'm making $50.
Put your ass out.
$50 will make me holler. Get your ass over here. Come on, guys, tell him.
Get over
This
here,
is
Drew.
I'll give you
This
half.
is some Friday the 13th shit.
I'll give you half.
Come here, Drew. Be good for mommy.
Be
Yeah.
good,
Kill the
Mommy.
camp for mommy. Drew.
Oh, but mommy loves you.
Or a
It's
porn
all
hub
love
video.
taps. There'll be love taps, okay? Love
Yeah.
taps.
But
Well, I want to
there's
hear it.
better
I think that's worse.
You can't go with the headset, dipshit.
Yo,
Hey,
Drew, put your hands against the wall and put your butt out. Like arch it towards your
How do you
mother.
really feel about your mother, Drew?
Come on, guys, help me out. Tell him how it works.
Go ahead. You know how it works, Drew. She puts a little
Get
finger.
inside
I'll
camera
give
frame,
you
you
30
fucker.
and I'll take 20. And you have to pay me in the morning, bitch. Come
Alrighty.
on, let's go.
Jesus. What are you, Tommy? You are Tommy, NC.
Yeah.
Come on. Do I hear 75?
Whoa.
If you finger him.
Oh, it is about hell. Hey,
like,
why do I have 70, 70, 70? Do I have 75, 75, 75?
Punch him in the balls. We'll give you 200
Well,
easy.
since you're so
200.
since
I
you're
got 200.
since you're so
If you punch him
eager,
in the balls, though.
Vicky,
220, 220,
Vicky,
220.
Vicky, we really got to get you on something called Twitch. You ever heard of that?
Have you heard of bitch?
No,
Come
yeah,
on.
but you'd be great on Twitch though. You'd be really
Listen,
good.
All right, are we still at 50? Let's go back to the $50.
Twitch. What are you, an idiot? Twitch pays like shit. I was thinking OnlyFans.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
there
no.
you
right
go.
now
Chatterbait.
I'm trying to make some money off of
There you go,
spanking my-
Chatterbait.
Tell him I want to beat his ass. Come on, let's go.
I forgot what the 50 was for now.
Just
I do
spank
too.
his ass.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
She
We'll
knows.
fucking do it.
Good lord.
Just get your
What is
ass
Drew
over-
doing?
Like
Drew,
we're
you're
at
a
strip
don't
club,
be a
but it's
pussy,
got
Drew.
I'll give you
fucking-
30.
What?
You
I'll-
give me 20.
I'll tell you what Drew's doing. Drew's getting traumatized.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He'll
I'm
be the
going to
first
grab
time.
him. Look at here. I have got a back scratcher.
What is that?
I am gonna grab him with it.
Oh, I thought that was a magical wand. I was like, she's got a wand.
Arr, arr, arr.
Oh
What
my
are you gonna do
god.
with that guy?
Go hit him.
Is that a guitar?
Hit him in the
She just
balls.
El Kabong him?
Hit him with that.
You can use it.
Hit him with that.
Where'd you? He's a little pussy. He ran.
You want to hear what your son? This is
Here, pussy, 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 pussy.
now he admitted he has a vagina.
This smells
the
like my
JJ.
vagina.
Yeah, listen, I have Drew on tape admitting he's listen.
This smells like my vagina.
He admitted right there.
This smells like my vagina.
How much for that big package?
This smells like my vagina.
Smells like Teen Spirit to me.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Get your ass over here, Drew.
I think Drew might be considering going the way of Kurt Cobain. Funny you mentioned that.
Right.
Yeah, he's looking for his gun right now.
But at this point, I'm thinking I
Dollars.
might go the same way.
I could go shopping for Ruby.
Dave is gonna throw up at this point.
You could.
You know what? He's
AskJeeves.com.
Have you guys heard? Pussy, 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 pussy.
Oh
Come
my
on.
god.
How to commit seppuku.
Everything Dave thought
How
about Drew
to
is
beat your son's ass. Let's go, boy.
everything Dave said about Drew in the past is making all the sense
I am-
now. Look who
Yeah, and I'm surprised Drew was never a school shooter.
Drew's
Well,
unplugged.
Hey, would you
Drew's
rather
unplugged.
Shy God wanted to know, would we rather have Joe Biden or Hillary as president? Anybody?
Joe, depends on who his vice president is.
No, I think I'll fly to Mars.
A flight to Mars.
Yeah, I'm getting on a spaceship.
Yeah, well, either way, the vice presidents are bad. Pence or Kamala Harris, either way, those are both just horrific.
Hopefully he doesn't pick Kamala.
You mean with the moon
I
on
think
his
he's smart enough
belly?
not to pick her. She's got too much
Yeah,
negative
see, you know what? At
press
least with
unmuted.
Hillary, she would nuke Russia. Biden would nuke us accidentally.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Oh man, that's pretty funny. Gordon Bombay says, if I gave you $20,000 to market your show and you could only spend it on that, how could you do it? How would you do it? Wow, that's a great point. I don't know right now. I'd have to really think about that. I'd do a mass YouTube campaign with like $5,000 at least of that, but that wouldn't be enough. I don't know how else I would do it.
I could get you one of my roommates. They're all internet marketing people. They do side gigs.
Right. Yeah, I'd probably want to like market it like around
wait a
something
minute.
like on the Joe Rogan show or something. Like give him $20,000 to shout me out like 5 times or 2 times during something.
Yeah.
That'd be big on
Wait,
that
Drew,
show.
do you still have the diaper outfit?
Oh, Drew's back.
Yes.
How did you get away?
I
from
mutated back. I
her?
can retransform back into my original form.
How did you get away from her without being raped or spanked?
Drew, I never really understood your feelings towards your mother until tonight, and all I can say is I am so sorry.
Right.
Thank you, Dave.
It all makes sense
Do you
now.
see, everybody? It's not Drew's fault, Drew. It's not
you put
your
cigarettes
fault.
out on your skin when you're...
Right.
I was born of retard
it's
blood,
not your
so
fault.
it's unavoidable.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault, Drew.
It's not your fault, Drew.
It's definitely not your fault.
Hey,
It's not your fault.
You know, she says she wants to go visit the tigers there in Florida, or wherever. And, you know.
Well, tigers are always hungry, and
Exactly. You
they'll
never know
probably
if
get a
you
bunch
might
of diseases.
spray her-
They'll probably get a bunch of diseases from eating her, but
It's not too late to push her in the cage. I did tell you to poison her.
What was her Carol Baskin's husband supposedly sprayed with?
I think she might have been having lead poisoning for years.
Ammonia.
That'd be great. I'll find some leaded gasoline and put it in her drink tomorrow night.
Take her up in a plane right over the
Yeah.
ocean.
Just
Cover
Kobe,
in.
just Kobe Bryant her right into a fucking mountain.
Yeah, but
I'll get her on a helicopter. I'll make sure it's foggy, and maybe that'll end coronavirus since Kobe started.
Oh my
Her
God.
helicopter wreck will end.
It's like the butterfly effect.
Did you guys know that cherry pits contain cyanide?
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh, really?
Wow,
I need
so
to
if
get
you-
my hands on some of those.
So if
bad
you got
boys, matter of
enough
fact.
of those in a bucket, you could really
You'd have
do
to
some
eat
damage.
like 100 of them.
You can.
Well,
even eats
No,
pits.
you.
Next time
you
I get a
can
rat, I'm giving
get
him
a bunch
that.
of them, and you can sort of, dilute them.
Slip
Not
away.
dilute them, but sort of like break down the the materials and then put it into tablets if you wanted.
Dave,
Ooh.
you should do an ASMR series. Devious Dave reads the Anarchist Cookbook. ASMR.
Wow.
So once you have all the fertilizer, the trick is to make sure you've got the.
You want to
blast
kill yourself?
caps.
10,
That way you have them lined up ahead of time.
10
before
more
you put them all in.
milligrams, and you'll.
It really saves you a lot of time if you're making a lot of bombs to just have everything set up ahead of time.
And you could read the school shoot. No, all right. So let's go to the. Oh, by the way, every time now, it used to be back in the day when you were in the office and you threw a paper into a trash can, you were like, Kobe. Is anybody else now when there's like a horrific car wreck, you're like, Kobe? Like, I'm now
Just
doing
said
that.
it.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it like left and right now. It's like it's weird that it's changed into that.
When
And
there's a car accident?
No, it's
Yeah.
not weird. We're
Yeah, it's
just
Paul Walker.
assholes.
yeah, it used to be like, you'd be in the office and anytime you threw something and got it in, you'd be like, Kobe. But now it's like, dude, the other day on the freeway, they were like, 7 people are dead. A car went off the fucking highway. And then they showed the picture of the car on fire and I went, Kobe? Like, it's like I
don't know
keep
about
doing
cars. I'm just thinking
I have
helicopter.
never done that.
You've never done that, Dave?
Never done that.
All right, well, maybe I'm just.
How about
well,
I snickered and laughed, but say Kobe, like as in like that's a 3-point shot, like
yeah,
I
no,
mean,
Well, 4 points with all the kids involved.
well, it used to, well, it used to be like that. Like I said, it used to, I don't know, it's just something I do. I'm a sick.
I think it's funny that the difference from going from the office, where you get
Yeah.
some trash in the can to
Uh-huh.
like hearing people died. I mean, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. I mean, I
I was just thinking, if you were rich and you really didn't like somebody, like you had a frenemy,
yeah,
you should buy him a helicopter.
right.
Because they'll start using it.
Yep. There's
I'm
like,
waiting for Bill
probably
Burr to be
die.
like, he takes up his next helicopter. He's taking like fucking, fucking Kreischer up there, and they fucking die together.
I'm
And
telling
there's
you,
one
man,
more podcast at the end.
Jesse, you don't think like I'm telling you, man, Bill Burr's gonna die in a helicopter fire. I'm dead serious.
That's what I've been thinking. He's
I'm
like,
telling you.
fuck, we're going down.
Because he's not rich enough to have the top of the line one.
Right,
But I got
exactly.
a piece of
But you
shit
know
with
what,
no
though?
power steering.
No, I take it back because he's neurotic enough to actually do all the safety checks every single time.
Yeah.
That's what it is that gets you.
Yeah, but I'm still telling you, man. Someday he might be 90, but he's going. I'm telling you, this fucking guy is going down in a helicopter someday.
Probably.
You know what I
Who
mean?
do you
Like
think he's gonna have up with him though?
Well, and I bet you it happens when he does his first ever podcast from the helicopter. He's like, "Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr. This is the Monday Morning Podcast. We first time I promised I'd do it up in a fucking copter. Oh shit, there's something wrong with the pressure. What the fuck is? Oh fuck me! Oh motherfucker! Oh my god, something's wrong! Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I thought something was wrong. It's fine. It's all right. We're good. I thought something was wrong. It was just we were flying over some high air pressure or something like that, and we're gonna be okay though. Okay, so with the oh fuck me, what the fuck is that? And he's dead, and somebody goes Kobe. But no, it's I'm telling you, man, the guy's gonna fucking go in a helicopter. It's like 28% chance of dying if you go up like 100 times a year.
Yeah, but I thought they were pretty safe to like.
Yeah,
fucking
helicopters
crash
are safe.
No, they really
No, they aren't.
No,
Helicopters
no.
are-
I'm talking
They
about
are.
when they hit the ground, not when they hit a fucking mountain.
No, yeah, you're right. A lot of times helicopters, they crash, but you like live. That's true. That's what they're saying. But going down, there's a lot of ones that go down. So maybe there's a chance he goes down, but he lives.
I'm pretty
depends
sure
altitude,
helicopter crashes
speed.
are the #1 cause of American military deaths in non-combat. Outside
Well,
of combat,
no, that's
helicopter
suicide.
crashes.
Suicide.
Yeah, suicide probably.
No, it is
No, but I'm
active.
serious, Joe. I think you're right though. When they hit the ground, aren't they fucking? That's like a heavy survival rate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way that they're shaped and they don't usually like even when there's engine failure.
It's an even dispersion of air. So when they land hard, they're still like it's not like gonna keel over normally,
Right.
Like a plane has momentum in one direction. At least the helicopter's a little more, focused, I guess, in its airflow.
Do they still have
Yeah.
like seats that are like floating devices?
Yeah, they've got like floaty seats and
Well,
shit.
my question.
Just float on your captain.
My question
Some
is.
helicopters even have ejection seats.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like my question is why don't and I know I've been over this before, but why in the world don't we just all have like ejection plans? Like if it's going down and you're fucked and you got to bail, why isn't there a plan to like turn it off, jump out? with a fucking parachute. Why isn't there? I mean, not with the propellers on, obviously, but
Well,
Wait, are you talking about a helicopter or a plane or in general?
whatever. Yeah.
Well, because the craft, for example, could spin out of control towards an
School?
urbanized area and land on a house and kill a bunch of kids or something.
Right, but let's say
a lot of these pilots end up dying because they're trying to guide the craft to a place where there's no people, and they end up, taking the hit for it.
right. Yeah, no, that's honorable, and that I understand. Like if you would, but if you're over a mountain and you're like, okay, there's nobody out
over
here.
a mountain's a different story.
Yeah, over a water, over a mountain. Remember Shane McMahon? Shane
they've done
McMahon
that,
survived.
though. They've actually abandoned certain craft, like in the air, like just
Yeah.
But you've seen the videos of like Blue Angels and stuff that something fucks up and they parachute out sometimes.
Yeah, I think just everybody should be prepared that like this is going to go down. I can jump out as long as, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be selfish. I'd be like, if I'm over a neighborhood, I would. I mean,
I feel like we're talking about helicopters solely, right?
yeah. Mostly we're just talking about helicopters right now. But yeah, a plane is easier. Now, a plane is easier to guide when it's going down than a helicopter.
Yeah, but when it comes down hard. And
Yes.
you can't guarantee that the jet fuel won't rupture from the tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, if you have no water to go down in, what are you going to float on? Your fucking corpse?
No, if you're gonna go down, you can jump out with a goddamn backpack and parachute.
Wait, do they have that? Like, there's a parachute every seat?
There should be, but there isn't.
Yeah, you have like an air mask and a fucking seat.
Yeah, you throw.
How many people are you going to get out of a plane, though?
Well, I'm talking about a small.
No, are we talking commercial?
No,
or are
I'm
we talking
talking
private plane or what?
I mean, yeah, I think commercial planes should do
Unless
it too.
it's a troop transport, you're not getting most people with
Right.
parachutes.
I'm saying like a small
Going down
plane
the
with
plane.
any 1 to 5 passengers. You should be able to.
Oh, well,
survive.
then you're going to probably have everything ready for all of them. Yeah.
Well, they might already happen. We just
But
don't
it
know.
does take time to get this stuff on, though.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's not exactly easy. It's not like a backpack you just clip
Yeah, you're
into.
gonna try that once the plane's already going down. Oh, hand me my parachute. I need to put it on.
well, even more reason to wear it before you take off, in case. What the fuck?
That's bad luck.
What? I mean,
How about-
that's smart luck.
Well, you could be like Kim Il Jong and just take trains.
Yeah, I mean, but those are scarier. I feel
That's
like.
what I do.
Don't you think those are scary though? You bash into another train all of a sudden, or you go off the rails.
No, because generally the people driving the train, you just drive the train. They don't floor them for no reason. They don't malfunction very
somebody
often.
get me
They've
the
been around
numbers.
forever.
Somebody get me the numbers.
A lot of derailments and deaths. I can't remember that common one. In
Yeah, there
America.
have been a lot over history, but what do you hear? It maybe once a year, once every other year.
Yeah, but think about the amount of people that ride a train versus
50
fly.
people dead in one go.
We could get Vicky on a plane and just crash her right into a fucking canyon.
Please God, yes.
Jay Swiss says, "Why do you keep saying brother, brother?" I don't know, man. I do keep saying that. It's very strange.
Brother.
I think it's because I'm reaching out to you.
Idolized Hulk Hogan growing up.
I mean, it never rubbed off though, and all of a sudden I've been saying brother, and I don't understand why.
Every year, nearly 1,000 people are killed in accidents.
Every year, what? Say it again. You blanked out.
Every year, nearly 100 people are killed in train-related accidents.
Wow.
Where in the world? Give me America.
Is Carmen
I don't give a shit
San
about
Diego?
trains in India with 800 people sitting on
That-
top of the
yep,
cars.
you raised a really good point.
Additionally, United States train and railroad accident statistics estimate almost every 2 weeks a train derailment leads to a chemical spill.
Wow.
That's not.
So I
what
believe
well,
this is
Chemical spill is not a passenger train, and derailment just means it can come off the track at
Right.
like a railroad crossing.
and not
Yeah.
even do any damage. So
How many
this is
times
US.
does shit like in Unbreakable happen? How many Unbreakables are happening? That's what I want to know.
I'll have to get back to you.
I mean, we constantly hear about these buses that go off cliffs in India that have like 50 people on there and like wiped out, and they've got.
Well, that's
the
because they
trains
have
with
dirt
people hanging
roads on mountains that you shouldn't even walk down.
No, but the trains are the same thing. You've got people literally hanging off them as they travel between cities.
Hmm.
But anyway,
And Troy, you heard about the three.
So,
gorgeous
Drew, is your mom
grandpa-
going to fist you soon, or what's going on?
She's going up and going to bed, but she was mumbling to herself the whole fucking time.
Good
It's
night,
like,
baby.
She doesn't even stop then.
How do you feel about her? She's going to masturbate to me tonight. How do you feel about that?
I highly believe it, because for the 3 hours before we came on, it was, oh, Joe, he's so hot. He's so cute.
Fuck yeah.
$100.
Yes. This is so.
And now she wants to fucking shove her fist in my ass for $100 or whatever the fuck you guys were talking about.
Sexual.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll be honest, man. If Leah was dead for some reason, I'd hop in the bed with her, hammered. But I'd hop into bed, hammered. But I'd have to be hammered.
Hey, Drew.
I'd be your new dad.
I'm your daddy now.
I'm your daddy now. Yeah.
And if it's worth it that much to you, then fucking more power, man.
Something about her, man. A drunk woman who's nasty, like your whore mother. I would fuck.
You know what I was thinking, and I'm sorry I got to say this,
Yes.
Drew, but like I've met so many women like that at bars
Yep.
that just are so thirsty to pick up.
Oh yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I really don't doubt it. I mean, when you cheat on my father with a drug dealer, I mean, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Oh God.
Well, if he was a
Depends
good
what kind of
drug
drug you're
dealer,
talking.
then I can understand that. But if he was a shitty drug dealer, then yes, I can see.
Yeah,
it.
he
Oh
might.
no, his reputation was that he sold pencil shavings for pot.
Oh well, then that's.
Jesus.
Is that what they do in your state, man? Because I think it's
Well, this
right
was
for
back in
like
Illinois.
a new gang to move in.
Oh, I mean, well, he got his ass kicked so many times it wasn't even fucking funny. Every time I turn around, he's got a fucking black eye or
She hooked up with
lacerated cheek.
She hooked up with a con pussy. I mean, that is sad, bro. That's
I mean, does
not
that
good.
really surprise you? Take another look at it.
I mean,
He was in minimal security prison.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't even put baby laxative with cocaine. What the fuck?
Man.
She told me tonight that he's in hospice. I was like,
Oh,
yeah, you son of a bitch.
no.
I'll take his
him.
place in a minute.
And Drew did his happy dance.
I wanted to kick his ass for 20 years. I would walk into that hospice.
Wait-
I'd finish him off.
Wait till you
Go in
find
there
out.
and kick his ass. Say, my fucking friend wants this, you motherfucker, and you're in here.
Wait till you find the pictures that she took. Wait till you find out that she rubbed baby oil on your dick and took pictures of it. Wait till you find that out.
Ooh, that's a good way to find ticks.
Cosmic Crow says, "Have you ever?" That's kind of what I meant, but I figured people would take it dirty. But that's funny. Jesse picked up on it. Cosmic Crow, have you ever traveled out of state and felt culture shocked when you did so? Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Jesse laughs so hard.
Mississippi.
Yep.
Felt like I was walking through a swamp with those fucking deep southern hick voices.
Mardi Gras, dude. Mardi Gras in Louisiana. I was like, where the fuck am I?
I don't know if it was full on culture shock, but Chattanooga, Tennessee is unbelievably poor just from looking at it.
Wow.
Do you mean
So is
black?
Memphis.
Do you mean black? Oh my god. The fuck. I was in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was really nice there. But no,
Not in Chattanooga.
I will tell you that in Louisiana where I was, it was like it was like a dead zone.
True Detective.
Yeah, it was like dead zones and like murals of like vagina and fucking, and then whores on the street, and broken down houses that you're like, wait, people live here, and why?
Oh,
what?
So, yeah, it was like True Detective.
Yeah, it was weird, dude. I've never seen anything like it. And then like you drive down the street and you're in somebody's house and they're a family, but then you're looking around like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't know, man. Louisiana.
How the fuck did you get here? Been here 80 years. I'm gonna leave now.
Right. It's like an apocalypse movie, and then when someone goes to visit a friend for information or something, and they're in a war zone, but then their house is all normal. It's kind of like that. That's exactly what it was like. Very strange. Zach Carter.
Detroit, actually. Went to Detroit a few
definitely.
years back.
You were talking about fucking Iwandi, weren't you, Joe?
Really racist person, Troy is. Sorry.
Why is it everyone keeps referring to like culture shock when they're referring to a city that's predominantly black?
That's what I'm saying. He's a racist.
Well,
No,
you know.
I was gonna say, before I get interrupted, Detroit is actually, you always hear about how it's all foreclosed in a depressed area, but it really is shocking when you're driving down the highway and it's just boarded up house, boarded up house, boarded up house, boarded up house, burned out house, boarded up house, boarded up house, burned out house, boarded up house, boarded.
Wow.
It's a sight.
Well, Democrats.
Those houses, some of them are selling for $1.
Yeah.
Really?
Just gotta fix them up.
Yeah, and some of them are
And not
like
get
wrecked.
robbed.
Because again, like you said, burnt out house. So yeah, it's a great plot, but you got to build from scratch.
So here's what you do: if you have
While you're dodging bullets,
you take a risk, and you buy 30 houses. Right? You buy 30 houses, you have them fixed up, and first you buy 30 houses, then you hire your own police force.
Yes, that's what you're gonna need to do.
Absolutely, and you tell the guys that they're gonna have free houses, free homes, and be in charge of the protection. And you and then you pay the cops off to protect that certain area.
Pay the cops off.
So you pay the cops off to protect the 5 streets that you buy, like specifically, right? To certainly patrol.
I guess you're right, we are kind of in a banana republic.
Yeah, I mean, listen, dude, I got this figured out, bro. And then you get 5 of the people who live there with like lots of guns and good patriot Americans, and then they start killing the crime, just stopping the crime. And as the houses get better and better, and the people moving in and the reputation gets better, then people start buying the houses that you sell now for more money.
Call that gentrification, at least the social justice warriors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I thought
affluent people are coming back to a neighborhood, buying things up for scraps because people literally let them burn. And, you're making the neighborhood non-ghetto again. That's... Well, it's a big deal with these folks.
I would think that we'd actually get a lot of minorities moving in who had money, who like maybe they couldn't afford a $200,000 house, but they can afford a $60,000 house. And now we start building up the neighborhood with mostly minorities, probably, because white people are probably still too scared to come there. But there are minorities, and some poor white people probably would come in too, and they would accept the risk. But you've built up the safety net, and then you start. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a good idea. Zach Connor says, "Are you happy that you live in the USA?" Says Zach Connor. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm happy, but I guess I'm happy that I'm in Massachusetts. I don't know about like.
That's better than North Korea.
Oh, yeah. Of course you're happy. Exactly. If you think of make the list of all the countries in the world and put a scale, we're at least in the top 50%. We're on the happy side. Even if it's 51-49, you're still on the happy side, right? There's no way we're in the bottom half.
Let's. What's the top 3 places everybody would move to if you had to leave the U.S.? What are the 3 countries or places you would move to if you had to leave the U.S. right now?
Practically or money?
Like, just forget practical, forget money. Just like there's only 3.
Where you want to go?
3 other countries you can go to. Where would you go? I know what mine are. You want me to say mine first? I'll say mine first. I would go to. I would probably go to. Australia, New Zealand, or Japan. Maybe Ireland. Maybe Ireland is 4th. I don't know.
I've got Australia, England, Canada.
Well, I'd go Canada too. I left Canada off, but I mean, I think Canada's the obvious one, so
right.
Probably go Canada. Okay, replace Canada with Japan. Move Japan to 4th, and move Ireland to 5th. Okay, there you go. Because Japan, you don't really want to move a family there because it's so different and whatever else. But solo, I would go to Japan.
Why not England?
Because they're more far along and fucked up than we are.
Am I cleaning? What?
No, kidding me. Like England is fucking. There's no go zones. Their knife crime has exploded. They're blowing up.
If you want to see,
every day.
I mean, it's all relative, though.
No, I don't.
Like the US.
I think they're further along than us.
To Switzerland.
Ooh, Switzerland's really good, Dave. Fuck me, dude. That's a really good one. Switzerland is really good.
It's safe as hell, man.
Yes, they're great people.
About neutral motherfuckers?
No, the problem is... The problem is
everyone has to own a firearm and run in the military, do conscription.
God damn it, that's a great one. But
even a crippled fuck like me has to go in.
They'll make exceptions for you, but you still have to get some sort of job for 2 years.
Like you'd have to be a cook or like something.
Yeah, you'll do something.
Yeah,
computers.
I'll be like the astrologer of the army.
But they give you a firearm and they're like, you got to keep this maintained. And if anyone fucks around with Switzerland,
there's one problem.
You shoot some bitches.
There's one problem with Switzerland. The problem is I think English is like their 4th language.
Yeah, there's German, French, I think Flemish. And then English would probably be the 4th language. That's
interesting. Isn't English usually people's 2nd or 3rd fucking?
Yes, but not there.
The official languages of Switzerland are English, French, Italian, German, and Swiss.
But
that's the order that they're in.
No, most of them speak Swiss or German.
But there's French too, though, and in fact, that's my favorite type of French. Swiss French to me is the most efficient.
Because it's not in Italy. It doesn't have the full-on Parisian bullshit.
There's that, and there's the counting aspect. Like, for example, and I don't want to bore people, but like instead of saying like 80, what you're saying in French translated is like 20 times 4.
Yeah, 80 and 7 and plus 5. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, and Swiss French is just like saying 80, like 8 ans, instead of 80,
Yeah.
dues or whatever,
Instead of
like
saying 420s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like you're actually saying the number in Swiss French, and it's just much more efficient. And
Oh my God, French numbers
And
are
again,
fucked.
you're right. It doesn't have the Parisien accent, that sort of thing.
Switzerland's a good choice.
By the way, can we talk about how everything in France...
Switzerland, Finland, and either Austria or Bulgaria.
Wow.
Bulgaria, interesting.
Well, they really like food over there. That's a cool place to eat.
I'm like Joe. I'm a little bit of a Japanophile. I think I put Japan at number 3 for me, despite the mild racism.
French food's
outsiders.
amazing. Are we talking French?
And then
Yeah.
no France. They don't like it.
As long as you're super respectful in Japan, I think you get along. You just be even more respectful than they are, and I think you'd be all right.
You guys want to fuck robot ladyboys. I get it.
That's what it is.
And Dave, I was thinking Finland, but Sweden's just a little bit more culture, a little bit nicer of people. And I like my name being more uncommon.
Yeah, they literally have grenade bombings every day in
Yeah,
Sweden.
Sweden is about to turn into Afghanistan, so you might want to avoid that, though.
And I think Denmark.
Ooh, Denmark's good, though. Yeah, Denmark.
That's interesting.
What do you think about Norway, Dave? I feel like that's...
Norway's a nice place. Again, I love the mountainous, lands, the fjords, and the northern type stuff, and the women look great. But yeah, Norway's great. But hey, guys, we haven't thought about this, and this is a great place to live, actually. Iceland.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah, but
yeah,
I ended up going Denmark.
They kicked all their bankers out. When the whole thing with the banks, like getting the bailouts, they're like, no, fuck you.
Nope.
They arrested the bankers. They arrested the politicians. They prosecuted these people.
Yeah, but
they're actually rated on one of the higher level of life satisfaction and happiness.
Okay, but how many people are over there compared to like over here?
I think there's like 25 million.
Exactly, that's the perfect part. You don't want to be living around a bunch of people.
Well, no,
country full of big dumb
basically
idiots.
saying what he just said. It's like it's easier to do if you got.
Oh,
less
the
people.
averages, yeah. That's why it's a good choice.
Wow,
and they've got the warm springs.
I'm
That's
sorry,
fun.
I was wrong. I just said 25 million. It's 364,000.
Wow, really?
On
That low?
on Iceland.
That's Iceland, yeah.
That's great.
And Iceland's nice. We always forget.
I don't want to be in an island, though. I want to be able to travel. I don't like flying. Can't be an island for me.
Well, it's like Australia. You're fucked over there.
Wait, that's not. Yeah, you're.
By the way, Australia seems like a good idea until you remember how many things can fucking kill you. I don't like giant spiders. I don't like giant snakes. Fuck that shit.
Thus, why you
what
go
can
New
also
Zealand?
Kill you is the fucking size of the outback.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
Your car fucking dying while you're trying to travel.
And there's no fucking water in the ground.
Okay,
even. There's no water anywhere.
So here's what you do: you scratch Australia, go to New Zealand because New Zealand doesn't have.
No, there's still giant stuff. Not as
like,
much.
Not
wait,
even.
wait a minute, Troy. You guys don't have no fucked up bugs over there?
No.
Show you?
Not really. No, not as much.
No, the only thing you really have to worry about in New England is black widows aren't very common, but brown recluse spiders.
Ooh,
Brown recluse spiders.
Yeah.
We found
hang
one in
out
our house about a
basements
month
and
ago.
attics.
Wow.
That's the shit you gotta look out for.
You guys don't have no poisonous snakes, nothing? Jesus.
There's like rattlesnakes, but nothing. There's nothing bad.
It's not
There's
like
nothing
Australia,
that-
obviously.
There's nothing that wants to kill you. Everything around here is afraid of you.
You're more scared of Elizabeth Warren than you are of any fucking animals out here.
Well, of course, she wants to scalp you.
Oh!
Wait, so Australia's off the fucking map. Then we're not going there.
Go to New Zealand, man. Sweet as.
You don't have to worry about any government.
But if we need
You want
gold,
to go live? You
they're the
want to go
place.
live in Hobbiton, Joe? You want to go live in the Shire?
No.
I'm from the Shire.
Well, but here's the other thing too: is we're gonna get free healthcare every other one of those places. So and
Stop calling it free, man. It's your taxes that pay for this shit.
Well,
Destroyer.
Well, put it this
Get
way:
what you deserve.
you're gonna get taken care of. And here's the other thing: at the other place, New Zealand, especially, they're more efficient, I think, than Canada with the free health stuff. You know, in Canada, you're fucking on a waiting list.
Well, they're a smaller country; it's easier to manage.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. It's just so much more efficient. I've seen it. Like, there's also, I don't know, Switzerland. Switzerland's got to be good too, right?
Yep.
I mean, Dave, how does that shit work over there? Like, they fucking put people through that are the most at risk, or what the fuck?
You've got massive waiting lists, and
I knew that, but like, how do they even like decide that?
You'd
shit?
be screwed over there, Jesse, because you aren't like an emergency. They would see you as like, we don't understand this. You're not
I'm
dying.
screwed over here. They
I
don't
know, but
because they don't. I don't have a diagnosis, so they don't.
I'm sorry, sir. You're not good for business. We're gonna have to ask you to get back on the plane.
Well, Jesse, many people have said the same thing. They don't know how it's judged because, it's supposed to be under priority, but then people are waiting for so long, and you wonder, well, who has a higher priority than
Well,
this?
like, okay, over here, if you go in and you have oxygen or you're in a wheelchair and you say, I've got a heart problem, they take you right in.
Oh, okay.
What about over there? Is it like that? Like, I may be having a heart attack.
No, they could say, like, okay, we'll take a seat, and we'll get to you when we can.
It's like being in America in the ER. Like 8 hours later, you'd be like,
No,
how many
that's
people
what I
are
was-
ahead of me? I'm bleeding from the fucking head.
Well, no, but that's the example I was giving was the ER. If you go in and even if you're not having heart problems, if you say I have chest pains, they take you right in.
Wow. Well, I heard there was even a guy who moved from America to Germany because he was convinced that at some point they're going to kill the Jews again, and he wanted to be there to see it. I swear to God, he fucking left America because he's like, I'll tell you, I know they still hate them, and it's going to happen again, and I'm going to be there to see it.
What an idiot. He should have stayed here.
You should have stayed in America to see us.
Right.
We're going to burn white people here.
The Jews are white.
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah, well, depending on what they're in trouble for. They're like, 1 minute they're like, I'm a Jew. The next minute, I'm white. You know,
Just
now
a quick joke.
Even Jewish people say they're not white.
Most of them.
Oh God, what did Hitler say to his girlfriend? Be mine.
Oh no. Oh my God. Raymond Rods says, would you visit Puerto Rico? I would.
Sure.
With a weapon.
No, not a
No. Why would you even need a weapon?
No,
If you die, you die.
Well,
not worth it for me. Too long of a flight.
Puerto Rico.
Really?
I'm honestly afraid that they hate white people there or something like that. You know, even though I like Puerto Rico, but I feel like
they're the best marks.
No, they'd cut me up. No, I like I don't know, man. I know a lot of Puerto Ricans listen to the show and stuff, and like
You got a pretty beard, white boy.
If you ever want your fucking statehood, you better be nice to me.
Yo, white boy, why you got your why you got pubes on your face?
Fuck that. Remove their territory status and just cut them off.
Aw.
Well, who wants to go to Cuba? Let's all do it.
What about all that money that was spent on trying to save them? And
Yeah, but you know what though, Dave? That's
them
listen.
over.
I agree that their politicians there fucked up, but I don't blame the people, even though they elected them. I don't blame the people.
You get what you fucking deserve, Murray.
I had a lot. I felt bad for Puerto Rico though, man. A lot of people over there were hitting me up with messages about, look at this, Joe, and they were sending me pictures of their homes and what was going on, and they were sending me pictures of the homes from a week before, and like, dude, it was sad what I saw over there. So I feel bad, man. I don't know. I'd probably go, but I'm not really. I've been to Bermuda and a bunch of other islands and places like that. It'd be fine, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be butchered, though. I don't know why. Duane Crenshaw says, so is Halo Infinite a spiritual reboot to the series? Yeah, it's basically they're taking what Halo used to look like, and they're kind of upgrading it a little bit, but without going overboard that it doesn't look like Halo anymore like the other ones. So it's very... I think it's to captivate the old audience, to be like, oh, the nostalgia. And hopefully they'll get some new, like, people on there, too. But
What did you think of the demo? It just... Something didn't seem right to me. It was like
Yeah, it's an
Uncanny
alpha.
Valley. It didn't look right.
it's an alpha.
All right.
Well, also all the pine trees were there were more of them. They were more detailed.
It also didn't feel right, like the way he was moving. For some reason, it felt like they were trying to make it like Call of Duty style.
It looked
like,
more
they didn't go
arcade.
as far to make it like Advanced Warfare almost, but yeah, it felt like arcadey.
Yeah, it felt more arcadey. I did notice that. Could be because it's an alpha. I noticed the particle effects. Like, even though I liked it, the new particle effects were very colorful. I thought they were cool, but you could see how they looked cheap, but they looked like they were high frame rate. So they looked like they were like 60 frames, beautiful, new particle effects, but looked cheap. It's weird. So I liked it, but it definitely felt like they sort of upgraded things while cheaping out in other ways. I don't know, man, but it is an alpha, so I don't know. But how are you an alpha when it releases in 3 months? Or 4 months or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Well, no, it wasn't that from like the demo. Didn't they make that in 2018 or something? I saw. Or
No,
was that
this
another tech test.
No, this was.
I saw there was something they was talking about.
They just debuted. They
the
just debuted the gameplay of the campaign the beginning of the campaign yesterday. I don't know how old that footage is, but we've never seen it.
I was reading somebody's response to it. Somebody asked them like if the graphics were going to be upgraded or something, and the response was a little squirrely. It was like, "Oh, it's still in production, and nobody should think this represents the full model. There's lots of upgrades we have to go." Like, didn't specifically say yes or no. Kind of dodged it.
They said it's an alpha in those videos, so that means that's video of alpha. So
that's what I'm saying. That it is older then. So that's what it is. I think that's from 2018.
All right. Well, yeah, then it will look probably better. But I was discouraged by some people.
So.
I felt like a lot of people were like, I can't wait, cool. But then there was a lot of people who were like, oh, I'm not impressed. Why does it look worse than the other ones? And I'm like, what? And I think people are confused. They don't understand that they're trying to look like the original Halo because after they left the original Halo is when it started looking like this isn't Halo anymore. What is this? And you lost that feeling of like, I like this game and series. So
yeah, a lot of people complaining about them adding the sprint and the armor abilities and stuff like that.
Dude, even me and you, we would play the game and we would think, cool, look at how awesome it looks. But then after a few minutes, you're like, everything looks the same and everything's overdone and the maps don't have
exactly, the maps and shit. You're right, because we didn't end up playing Halo 4, or especially Halo 5 for all that long. All the fucking loop drops and shit.
It's kind of like PUBG, where like that first map is iconic and then everything else kind of is like,
didn't live up to it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same feeling. And part of
that goddamn island map.
Yeah, yeah. The
Zanzibar.
They didn't find a goddamn thing but death.
No, he means the PUBG
Sandhawk,
desert.
the jungle
Fuck
map.
that map, dude. I hate that map.
Oh no, he's talking about when we went to the islands. Actually, the desert one, right, Jesse?
Fucking island, and you couldn't find
the sniper. Normally, the last time we played that game, that place always had like sniper rifles galore, and we didn't.
See, I would think a place like that would have had better loot drops.
Yeah.
Usually it did. They must have updated it.
You get,
I was excited for it when I saw it, and then when I saw that they had nothing for you, I'm like, fuck that.
They need more.
That was actually ended up being the only like good game we had. We got pretty close to the end of that one.
Oh yeah, and we had to drive all the way across on the boat too.
Fucking Jake, I'm crawling.
Oh, Jake was like on fucking. He was having like a freak out on drugs.
Should I leave him?
Yeah, should I leave him? Should I leave him?
Yeah. Well, that was fucked up. We find out that
and
Jake.
Then Joe, you were shooting at him while he's trying to drive away.
Oh yeah, he shot me. He shot us in the car. A fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
Oh, that took us so long to figure out.
We only got a few more questions left. Colleen Schmidt says, as of right now, at this moment, who wins the 2020 election, Joe Biden or Trump?
Nobody.
Why do we only have two choices here?
I know.
Yeah.
Why isn't
like
anybody
Alien
voting
versus
for me?
Predator.
You should have voted for me, you bunch of cocksuckers.
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Biden, first of all, as of right now, I think he might have a slight edge just because people don't realize how stupid he is because it's been a few weeks since he's done something stupid.
Yep. That's their campaign strategy. The smartest thing they can do. Keep him off.
Which makes it easier for him not to look so stupid.
Exactly.
Right. And they're trying to get away from the debates, from what I understand, aren't they?
Did you see him at the debate yesterday? He yelled at his own supporters. They were asking him questions, and he goes,
"What? I missed that."
Yeah, no. Somebody asked him a question. And he goes, "You know what? You're just go vote for Trump." That's what he told the guy. He's a fucking psycho. If he doesn't have the answer, he gets angry and then tells them, "Just go vote for Trump." But the fuck?
He's been doing that forever. He told the guy that he was doing the interview with via Skype, you know, if you don't know you voting for me, you're not black. And then there was that speech he was doing at the plant, and they got into the argument with the guy in the crowd.
Yes.
His supporters and his wife were like, "All right, Joe, let's go." He's like, "No, I'm gonna say some stupid shit to this guy and jeopardize my chances."
It's like Trump is an asshole. Gets himself in trouble with people because he's an asshole, and Joe Biden gets himself in trouble with people because he's an idiot. It's like, what the fuck is like? What are we doing?
Well, you don't want to let him warm up a hot thing of soup. I'll tell you now.
No, the microwave would fucking explode after you put it in the middle bowl.
Or around a child.
Coffee on a fucking gas stove.
Well, you know, Joe Biden's the type of guy who puts the soup in the microwave with the spoon in it, forgets it.
Yes.
The microwave blows up, and he goes, fuck this microwave piece of shit."
It's not black.
Is it kind of warm in here, or is it just me?
Well, then he gets mad at the fucking microwave, and it's like, no, Joe, you left the spoon in the soup. I didn't leave the spoon in the soup. You're an asshole. Like that. Like, what the fuck?
When you got in the oven. Are you cooking something?
I think if we have debates, though, Trump will edge it out because Biden will look so goddamn stupid.
Oh my god,
that no one will vote.
Wait, there's not only 2 in the debates, am I right?
I'm going to predict this right now. I'm going to predict this. I don't know who it is, but the way 2020 is going, I predict one of these 2 dies before the fucking election.
That'd be hilarious.
I swear to God.
That's obviously Alzheimer's Joe there.
I've said it before.
Great point, Dave. It'll take him over.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if he malfunctioned? And not because I want to like go against Democrats or Republicans or either way, but just wouldn't it be funny if somebody malfunctioned like during? I mean, it's not funny, kind of, but it's funny. It is funny.
Oh no! If they fall over dead, I'm laughing.
No, not that. I mean, like they just have full-on Alzheimer's sets in like while the debates are happening.
They've each done it tons of times already.
We've seen.
Yeah, one's up too many days on Adderall. The other one probably takes Seroquel, but
the other one needs Adderall.
What was that, Dave? Dave?
Nah, there you go. Okay.
Imagine Biden. What would Biden?
Trying to clear the path, man.
I think if Biden took Adderall, he'd go the opposite way. He'd start realizing he could fuck the hell out of his wife, and he'd stay home and wouldn't even go for the election.
He'd retire. He'd smarten up. Be like, "What am I doing this shit for? They don't want me. I don't want to be here.
He's like,
I'm going home."
His wife is too old. He likes the young ones.
You're right.
That is true. He likes
like 2, 3 years old.
Kids. Yeah.
Can you imagine him reading to remember September 11th when Bush was all awkward when he found out about 9/11, even though he probably knew about it already? And he looked
you mean
around.
when he was reading the book to the kids?
Yeah, well, they just happened to have a camera crew on the president the morning of 9/11. Fucking idiots.
Could you imagine being the president sitting there? Like, this is the worst possible time to get this news. I can't even say fuck.
Yeah, you're reading fucking like the train that could or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And you know.
Then he gets that shock look.
Trying to read. The book was upside down.
He said he slipped up. He said that he saw the first plane go into the tower, and that supposedly wasn't being televised at that point.
Right.
And second,
wait a minute.
Yeah, nobody had that.
When he was reading the book to the kids. So.
Yep.
Mr. Bush slipped up with his story, just like Rumsfeld did when he actually.
Wait, I was trying to go from memory here. What?
By a missile.
Weren't they already like broadcasting it by the time that first one was hit?
No. The first
not by the time it was hit.
Broadcast live.
Yeah, they came on there was nobody on the news with the first plane. They came on the news while the building was in smoke, and it was in the building covering it, and then you saw the second one live. You were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that was like crazy, like a fucking movie.
I saw it live.
You're like, we're not sure if this is some kind of accident or, oh my god, it is not an accident.
Yeah, another plane. Yeah, dude.
I saw it for about 2 minutes before that second plane hit, so I actually saw it live.
That's exactly what I saw. I was in my homeroom, and I'm watching, and I'm like, what's going on? And my homeroom teacher's like, a plane crashed into the tower, and I'm like, what? And I'm staring at the thing, and we're staring at it, and then boom, the second one hits, and they go, another plane is, and I went, I'm going to the fuck home, and I went right home.
Wow.
That was my freshman year.
Cool.
That was my
fresh. Sorry.
No, I was in I was in the 9th grade or 10th grade. Yeah.
That was my freshman year of college, and so I just started college, and Tuesday was my day off. So I was sitting at home for it, but I was hearing from all my friends that were still seniors. They were telling me about how the whole fucking day went like everything shut down. Like we're watching TV the rest of the day.
Yep. 10th grade French, they rolled in the old TV on a cart with the VCR player, and we watched it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was in my math homeroom, guys. Teacher.
Dude, I must have fucking faked sick because I was home on the couch watching that motherfucker.
I went home and taped it. I still have the VHS.
Fake sick?
Yeah,
excuses every day.
My hips are in my ass. My hips are in my ass. That's what you screamed to her. Now go.
That was what Matt Hardy said a year ago.
Drew, slip into bed with your mom tonight. Go ahead. Jason David says, "What does everyone think about the simp rating crew?" The simp. I don't even know what that is. Jason David.
Simpleton.
The bombing crew on Monetize This to take over the donations.
Pathetic.
Well, I appreciate them. I like them.
Also, a vagina that's so smooth it looks like Homer Simpson's mouth. It's a simp.
It didn't work last night, though. I'll tell you that. They didn't get it done last night for Amanda.
Constipated Rock got it with one donation right at the end. Boom. in and out.
How long until, well, hopefully. Well, we'll see what happens. Firebird87 says, what's the worst drunk story you remember ever having? I think I've told it a million times on this show.
222.
Yeah. Heistman's something.
I said monetize this 222. That's can't top that.
You know what? I never know when somebody's talk about or references an episode, but I instantly know what that is. Just because what else would it be?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one. Does he mean the worst we've ever gotten drunk, or the worst thing that happened while we were drunk?
Yeah, there's a lot of
both for me.
Potential.
Because the worst I ever got drunk was Kerplaster fucked on 4/17. I distinctly remember that because I got so drunk and kind of browned, pewtered, half blacked out that a week later I had to make a Facebook group and invite everybody from the dorm to share their stories of where they saw me that night and what I was doing before I could piece together what happened.
Oh my God. And you're like, I'm a rapist. Can't believe it.
No, but I did light a friend on fire.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah. You know,
part.
you are kind of squirrely sometimes, like pushing that guy into the bush that time and shit.
Yeah, I get mischievous.
Yeah, and it's weird.
What kind of sucker punch shit is that?
I'm a bit of a trickster.
Yeah, it's weird, but you're normally a good you don't you can drink a lot and you almost don't know you're drunk. I don't even realize you're drunk.
Yeah, I don't get too drunk anymore. It's hard because I don't like in college. We drank a lot of 151 and other. Well, I was gonna say other various assorted rums, but it was just 151. We would go through a fifth of that like every other week.
You ever get fucked up on Yukon Jack?
No.
I've got
that one will fuck you up. That's like Southern Comfort with steroids.
My buddy,
they actually don't make 151 anymore.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. I was shocked.
Yeah,
I've
done a couple dick things. The meanest thing I ever did wasn't to lighten the guy on fire. He was drunker than I am, and he didn't even notice. I put it out right away.
Whoa.
Probably the meanest thing I ever did that I thought was funny at the time was one of our traditions for the band. Our section, we'd sleep out in the field one night before practice and paint like we'd spray paint some stuff on the field, like our symbols and stuff, and get drunk and everything. And so after we had done spray painting, the work of art, everybody, all like 17, 18 other people, and we were all lined up in a row. Like everyone was lined up in a row admiring the work. So I took the neon orange spray paint, shook it up, and just went down the line and spray painted a line across everybody's shoes, neon orange.
Oh my
Everyone was
God.
like pissed. I was like, what? Mine too? And I did it to my own.
Jesus, man.
That's probably the meanest random
That's
thing I
so
did.
you, like.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to tell mine.
I'm not violent. I'm an anger drug. I'm just a...
You're like the annoying
like
thing, though. Like, that's the annoying thing. Like, when you have a wallet your friend throws in the pool, like, you're that guy who throws it, and, like, your cards and your social security card gets fucked.
No, I don't ruin things.
Are you sure?
Except for people's shoes that one time.
I ruin fucking relationships when I drink too much.
Yeah, I always make sure. I give somebody fair warning. If they're getting thrown in the pool, I go, hey, take your phone and wallet out. You're going in. They're like, what? No, I go, I'm telling you right now. You're going in one way or the other. Empty your pockets.
He's Vince
McMahon.
McMahon.
You give him the choice.
You are Vince McMahon. I got in that
you gotta
fight.
give him a chance.
I got in the fight at that bar, so I don't need to tell that story again. Everybody knows.
You got thrown through the side view mirror. Yeah,
that's the worst I ever got. And the night I tried to fight the ATM, and I was angry.
Oh, I was here for that. That was a fun one.
I was raging that night.
By the way, you didn't try to fight the ATM. You succeeded in fighting the ATM. You did not succeed in defeating the ATM, but you did succeed in fighting the ATM.
Oh, fuck my mic. I snapped that night, dude. I was fucked up. Like, I was trying to fight people outside or something, I think.
Yeah, Leah was bumming cigarettes from a couple guys that you knew in high school or something.
Huh?
Out on the patio.
You know, what happened was, she, like, something happened with her.
Wow. I think at the time you only had one kid, so it was still possible for her to eject. She was just testing the waters.
I was like, I'll kill these people. She was being weird because she was drunk. So, like, it was weird. Like, it was... And then I got angry, and then I got drunker. And then, like, even though things were not bad at the time, it didn't matter. My head was already psycho.
And then Bobby Zahn invited me to go back to her place and do cocaine. Yeah, that was a weird night.
Yeah, yeah, she was...
It sounds like a good fucking time.
You should have gone with her.
Wait, you weren't gonna go do some coke, you fuck?
She would have rode your face.
That's fine, especially if there's coke in her cunt.
Oh.
It was probably more than that, and things with letters.
Yeah.
Pluses or minuses.
Plus, she had like 5 different kids with 5 different people, so you don't really want to
Nah,
become.
fuck them. They don't.
You don't want to become number 6.
You ever just look at somebody and go, type C. Type C.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, I don't have anything. I mean, granted, I got to her in 04, but I'm safe. I mean, a lot changes from 04 to fucking 2015, but...
For the coke, put your dirty pussy over there.
Ron Bowers says, what's everyone's favorite Western movie?
Oh,
Back to the Future 3.
No Country for Old Men.
Listen, first of all, Drew, first of all, I just watched that yesterday, and I love Back to the Future 3, but that is not a Western movie. You should kill yourself.
I was thinking
It's my cop-out. It's my cop-out, all right? Let me have it.
I'll let him have it. It's the second best Back to the Future movie.
Nah, I'm going there too, man. I don't like Westerns myself, I'll be honest. I don't like them.
Well, okay, what about shows like Gunsmoke and shit?
Wild Wild West.
I'm gonna go old school. It's kind of an obscure John Wayne one, but I like Big Jake.
Racist.
Hey, I've got him hanging up in my bar over here.
Also, The Sons of Katie Elder, which is what Four Brothers was based on. That's actually a good one.
I'd probably say Tombstone too if I had to pick one, because that's the only one I know. I mean, everything.
Wait, part 2?
No, well, the original Tombstone.
What about?
I was like, there's a 2.
I used to watch lots of John Wayne and Clint Eastwood.
What about Young Guns?
My grandfather.
Never
Young Guns. Oh my fucking god!
You guys see the size of that chicken?
I don't know if I've ever watched it from beginning to end. I've seen bits and pieces of the first one. I hear the second one's actually better than the first one.
Which one was when they took the fucking shit?
LSD?
When they took the shit,
they only poop in one of the one
I think it was the first one because
it's the first one. Did you guys see the size of that chicken?
What's his name? Sheen. Charlie Sheen was in it. Like
they took peyote, didn't they?
Minutes or something.
Yeah, peyote.
You're right though, Troy. Part 2 was good. It was good.
Never saw that one.
Oh really? Oh my god.
I'll check it out.
So do those count as a Western?
Of course they do.
They do? Okay, good.
I would say so.
Final question of the night here on this amazing 160 episode. Glorious Eugene says, would you vote for Kanye?
Yep, over those 2 morons, yep.
Really?
God,
I mean, no.
Christ, hell no.
Listen,
I would rather have someone's fucking pet dog in a fucking office over these guys.
Yeah, but I mean, Kanye, I think Kanye is interesting, and I sort of like his creativity, but he's definitely out there just like they are.
He's a black Trump.
Yeah.
Well, here's my reason for saying that is, although it would never happen, if there's ever a chance for the third party to take over, now's the time.
Well, it would have been if we had a good
He's off his
third
meds. He's not serious.
Wait, did he say he was going to do independent or whatever the fuck? What side?
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
It should be Jesse, though. It should be Jesse Ventura that should take over, and unfortunately...
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm here to
I was reading
save it.
something somebody wrote about Observed. It's actually a cycle that he's gone through a few times. Problem is he's bipolar, and when he starts making albums, he's been quoted as saying the medication inhibits his creativity, so he goes off the meds to do the album. And coincidentally, now he's got a new album coming out that he's starting to promote, so why not announce a run for president for the free advertising? And because you think that's a good idea when you're not on your meds.
Imagine if he was the president when he got to North Korea, he was off his meds, and he was like, so good to be here, but like 2 hours later, he fucked up Kim Jong-un. Like, it's out of nowhere, just flipped out on him and started kicking his ass. Oh my God, dude. And then they kill the president. They kill Kanye over.
He thought he said something. Sir, he only speaks Korean. What could he have said to you?
Fuck you, motherfucker! You invite me, you fat fuck! And then like they shoot him, and then it's like, dude, can you imagine? Like, that's not that crazy. 2 years from now, like we're reading in the fuck the paper. We're reading on Facebook. President Kanye West was killed today by Kim Jong Un's honor guards. Like, we're like, well, our president's dead, dude. Kim Jong-un fucking killed him. We're going to go to war now with North Korea. They killed Kanye West. What?
You want a war, have Kim Jong-un be the one to put his knee in his neck.
Oh, no. He'd probably eat him, the fat fucking motherfucker. I don't know.
Like a dog.
What? Speaking of that, Drew, is your mom asleep?
Probably by this point, yeah.
Well, we got to wrap
He's
this
gonna
up.
wake up like, where's my $150, you faggot?
Where's
fuck?"
my dick? Where's my dick at?
No, Drew's just gonna gaslight her, make her forget it ever happened.
Oh,
She's so drunk, she's not gonna fucking remember tomorrow.
See, told you.
I'll give her that $100. She slaps the shit out of your dad and does all that shit I said.
Oh wait, she thought she was supposed to do it to me.
Well,
What?
she somehow roped that into getting extra money from Jesse for slapping your ass.
No.
Yeah,
$100 was
she's
for
gonna
slapping
fuck
Clearly.
you in the face or
She-
something for 50 extra
she
bucks.
She's
knew.
trying to negotiate the price.
Yeah, she knew it was Bob.
Dude, as
Oh,
soon
well,
as she
hey,
heard an
he'll
extra
be here
50,
tomorrow.
she's like, who do I have to fucking hurt?
Imagine
Bob
if
has bitch tits.
imagine she sack wax him tomorrow
No,
instead.
Jesse, it's more like, who do I have to fuck?
Yeah.
Who do I have to fuck? Man, it sounds like she'd do anything for $1.
Who do I have to fuck
That's
to get
what
fucked
I'm-
around here?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
insinuating,
Yeah.
Joe.
I know, but it went over my head like usual. The
No,
amount-
I made it too big.
Yeah. Well, this was an amazing, fun time tonight. I got to tell you. I got to thank everybody, man. We found for Dave for stopping by tonight.
And we still didn't talk UFOs.
Oh, well, we did we did earlier. We did earlier tonight.
We did talk some shit that was out of this world tonight, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, real quick, let's
No, we
anybody?
don't have to go into that. I just thought it was funny that
Let's do an hour
you kept
right now.
building it up, and then Vicky comes in, and that changed the whole face. Like,
It did.
I mean, I didn't even need to be here. Like that alone, fucking
Yeah.
made.
Sorry, Dave.
I telling
Hey,
you,
fuck
man.
it. We could still do another fucking hour. I don't give a
I'm
shit.
telling you, man. One night we can't. It was like me and Drew. We couldn't find. I hit up 9 people. They were all missing. Even Leah wouldn't come on. And then tonight it was like everybody and their mother came out of the woodwork tonight.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's always the opposite.
It is the opposite always. What is this music? What the fuck is this? What?
Like we're playing
Like
Super
Street
Mario.
Leopard
Leopard
NES,
wearing
yeah.
lush.
What are we in a fucking Pippi Longstocking movie? What the
It's
fuck?
like Yoshi's World.
Yeah. Yoshi's
Have you
World.
called your mama Karen yet?
Have I what?
Have you called your mama Karen yet?
No, but that's a really good idea.
Called
Drew-
her Karen, just like
Drew.
shut up, Karen.
Drew, you want to go viral? Paint your hands black. Use your cell phone and face it at your mother, and then have your mother say all kinds of racial slurs at you, and then be like, "Don't say that, ma'am," and then have her be like, "You motherfucking monkey, motherfucker," and then you'll just go like viral everywhere. Swear to God,
She'd probably go for it too.
I know she would based on my conversation with her
You
tonight.
pay me $150.
Yeah, tell her you'll give her $500,
Buy you a mask, cunt.
and then you upload the video on YouTube with ads on,
Buy me a paper bag.
If it's your mom, I'd say buy her a flask.
and then you put, and then under the video put, like Tommy's parents' information instead of your mom.
Oh,
my
Or
God.
like Wendy's next to the project.
Yeah. And then again, you got to paint your hands. You got to make it look like you're the black guy being assaulted though by this white crazy bitch.
that might actually bring Tommy's grandfather back to life.
What the?
Like,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny you mentioned Wendy's, Jesse, because her slogan is "Where's the beef?"
That is true.
Your mother could be the new "Where's the beef" lady.
Yikes.
Boy.
What do her meat curtains look like? You ever seen them?
I mean, I fucking passed through them about 37 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought you were
So,
going to say
I think we know
37
what that
times.
look like.
Can't
that.
say I've
like,
seen them
well,
since.
She was commenting on your outdoor plumbing.
Yeah.
That is true.
Your balls.
Yeah. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Discussion just on the size of your balls.
Z the
So
Reaper
you're a
had
rotor.
Z the Reaper sent me something in a DM on Patreon that he wanted me to play, and like, let's get our final comments on
Probably
this
a
before we
dick
get
pic.
out of here. It's not a dick pic, but I did check. It's not. Yeah, I wish he would send me dick pics though.
Googzilla!
Is that the knockoff Korean Godzilla?
No, that's Gojira.
Now we
But,
can't really watch. I'm not gonna watch all this. I will tell you that, Z. But I'll watch the beginning of it because this is
What if
fucking
the ends are
12.
best?
This is 12 minutes long about
Jesus.
a woman talking about coronavirus. But I'll break down. I'll play the first minute or so. We can react maybe.
Look at this lady. Holy
Check it
crap.
out. Who's
FEMA
this?
was
I don't even have the
originally
video on.
created, everybody thought, to be.
I don't trust her either because she's a New Yorker.
Because she
Check
said
it out.
thought.
FEMA was originally created, everybody thought, to be a disaster
Like I
relief
said,
agency.
New Yorker.
It
There's nothing
isn't.
wrong with being in New
The
York.
real
It's just if you
purpose
talk
of
like
FEMA
yeah.
was to bring about the new world order in the United States. They are part of a bigger, wider agenda that includes Bill Gates, other billionaires throughout the world, Fauci, Burke, that you see standing beside Donald Trump.
Bill Gates is in the NWO? I thought it was crazy when they got Hogan.
Gates are part of planning this so-called pandemic that is...
How much those fucking earrings cost?
It's not a true pandemic. It's a live exercise. If you check the internet, you'll find back in March, there was Secretary of State Pompeo on a news conference with...
Why is it snowing on her?
I was about to say, when was this? Last week when it snowed in New York?
Snow coming down on her head.
But, I mean, people were calling bullshit on this thing
while
it was
ago.
still snowing.
Well, listen to this. This part is interesting. I don't really buy her thing.
Correct. Pompeo called it out. He called it an exercise.
Yeah, he said it was an exercise, right? Listen. And listen, Trump starts feeding him lines, too, or something.
With President Trump standing right beside him, he slipped and he mentioned that we were in a live exercise pertaining to COVID-19.
We're in a live exercise here to get this right. We're in a live exercise here to get this right.
A live exercise pertaining to COVID-19. Do you know what a live exercise is? It's a military exercise. They never dreamed that the world and the...
Now, to me, let me stop you real quick. To me, it means that we're forced to be in a live exercise because we didn't practice for this. It's happening, and now we're dealing with it as it happens.
It's live. Oh, fuck. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
That's my explanation for this, and she's...
Yeah, but Trump actually says it, and she's not saying this, but like you can hear in other videos if you find them, but like he says, well, great, thanks for letting us know.
Oh
yeah, I heard him under heard him under Pompeo. Oh, should have told us.
Yeah,
he clearly doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, what he means by live exercise either.
Public was going to fall for it to the extent they did. Even Trump, if you listen, whispers over to him, you should have let us know. You should have let us know.
Yeah, but guys, Event 201 already went through a pandemic, and it was run by Bill Gates and the Gates Foundation. We know that Bill Gates, 6 months prior to the outbreak of COVID, had already established a deal with Democratic senators to provide contract tracing. Don't tell me that this thing wasn't fucking planned.
Dude, it's been planned for fucking like 4 years or so.
The new U.S. quarter has a bat on it.
So do you think the video of Bill Gates from like 5 years ago, whatever it was, where he's given the talk on the pandemic being a very dangerous thing, do you think that's a setup? Or are you just ignoring the fact that he was trying to warn people about it ahead of time?
No.
Why is that a fact?
I'm not ignoring the fact at all that he's publicly called out for the depopulation of the majority
He's
of
a fucking eugenicist, just like his old fucking man.
Exactly.
Hold on.
By the way,
that's a question. So do you think the video so many years ago where he was warning people about a potential pandemic, you think that was a setup or
subliminal?
Well, it is an entry if that's what you're referring to, is as in like to set up people to be open to the idea of taking vaccinations on an unproven vaccine for a drug for a disease that comes out of the blue. Then yes,
I'm getting the feeling you don't know the video I'm talking about.
Okay.
No, I remember what you're talking about.
I guess
don't remember word for word.
What he's saying is why would a guy
also,
be
why
trying
is Dr. Fauci on the board of the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation?
Because he put $4 billion into the
exactly. We just follow the money, Troy.
Dave, if changing the subject were an Olympic sport, you would be a gold medalist if we were allowed to have the Olympics.
We're not changing. He's not changing subject. He's saying they're all in this fucking shit together. They put money into
the question.
Follow the money, man. I mean,
what answer do you want from him?
Oh, does he know the video I'm talking about, or has he not seen it?
Well, it sounds like apparently I didn't see it, but I can still point to information.
Are you talking about the TED Talk, Troy?
No, I couldn't remember if it was an actual TED Talk or if it was something else. Yeah,
I think it's a TED Talk. It's an hour long. He breaks down how we need to be. We're not prepared if something like this happens. We're not prepared for it. Everybody's talking about the next war and the next this thing, but the real thing that we need to be worried about is a pandemic.
That's very subliminal, if you ask me.
Well, it's not subliminal though. Why would you come out and tell everybody like?
I say it's subliminal because it doesn't happen until 4 years later.
But if you were going to execute something like this, though, wouldn't you want to keep it? why wouldn't you keep it secret though? Why would you go out and tell everybody?
Not
like
tell anybody. Yeah.
Also,
because subliminal works into the psyche.
Or do you mean, or is he signaling to the other psycho people like, hey, this is how we can do it?
Well, no. Why would it be public if it was just to them?
He makes it public though. He literally says, "I'm
no,
concerned."
that's how what I'm saying about subliminal. It's like if you go public with it that early, it's like, well, you're getting us basically soft rolled into this.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see both sides of this because it's kind of like there's an episode of Star Trek where there's a doctor who purposely gets patients sick so she can cure them, but she kills a bunch of them first so she can then cure them. So she needed to basically.
That sounds familiar, don't it?
Yeah, right. Like, so she needed to kill people in order to find the cure, but it's unethical to kill thousands of people to finally be able to save thousands later. You know, like type of thing.
Damn it, Jesse! I wanted to hear Dave struggle to make that argument for 90 seconds.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't have to struggle at all. Jesse even understands.
I know Jesse brought up the point. I know, but it's funnier to expose you as not knowing what you're talking about.
Damn.
What do you mean exposing me? I've already explained things that Jesse already understands, proving that I know what I'm talking about. So I'm not too sure exactly what you're aiming for.
We've been over it. I don't want to keep going in circles.
I kind of honestly, dude, like I'm not like either one of you. I'm like I don't know what I believe about Bill yet. I mean, to be honest, but
I'm not like none of you.
That Troy goes against me, but Jesse, I was going to say actually early in the show is that you talked about vaccines on a previous show and you made some great points and stuff. So Troy not going after you, but going after me. No, Troy, I've already made a great point. I've proven what I've said, and I've got the facts to back it up. So, I mean, I might have not seen this one video you're talking about, but your savior, Bill Gates, really doesn't like you at all.
I didn't say he was my savior, and clearly he's not. He hasn't done that much. He's not the
Well,
guy
he's-
in the lab.
he's-
Put him on a pedestal.
he's donated a lot of money to charity.
I just
really
asked if
touched
you
you.
had seen the talk he was doing about. I didn't put him on any
take
pedestal.
time off from being with your girlfriend Greta there, while she's whining about the environment.
Good God.
I like how the show ends with just furor.
Yeah.
We almost made it.
We almost made it the whole show.
What are you talking about? It started with the Fuhrer. Dave was here when I got here.
Oh, oh no! Were you the one? One of the best Dave jokes was the sheet joke. Remember that? Who said that? What was that? Did you hear that, Dave? Somebody said. Somebody made a joke about like something about his pillowcases or some. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like months ago. That was a funny.
Oh, it's recent. Okay.
Yeah, that whatever it was, that was funny. I don't remember what that was, but that was kind of funny. But anyway,
I don't remember.
Uncomfortable ending. Now he ruined it. We all had a good end. Like goodbye and everybody, and then fucking Bill Gates got brought up. It's weird because when I was younger, I really did look up to that guy as like a savior type when I was younger because I was like the computer stuff that he did. But I haven't looked into his dad enough. His dad was a eugenicist?
Yes, and he follows the same shit.
His dad was a faggot.
That too. He also worked.
That'll kill the population pretty quickly.
Drew is Bill Gates?
No, Drew can't even control his fucking bitch-ass mother or his wife, let alone fucking...
Oh!
No.
I'm sorry.
What did Tarr have to do with that?
I don't know. Fuck her. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for being
All
here.
right.
Thanks to Devious Dave, Rose, Gatekeeper, Drew, Jesse, and Troy.
And Vicky.
And Vicky for being... I'm going to watch that and masturbate to it. Good night, everybody.
Oh, special thanks. Special thanks. Oh.
Special thanks to Drew's mother's infected
Special
pussies.
Another 50, whoever comes on my leopard coat.
Imagine her fucking Bill Gates.
Ugh.
He probably... Oh, God. He probably...
How'd you get COVID? Fuck Bill Gates.
Dude, I have a real... I'm worried about him and kids. That's all I'll say.
Whoa.
That's all I'll say.
Very much so. Yikes.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Fuck Drew, says Schleppy.
Damn you.
He's got a point.
He's got a point. Oh, man. Good night, chat. Thanks, guys, for being here, man. Good night. I'm thinking about, like, Drew's mother just fucking grinding on a chair to this song right now.
Ugh.
Come on.
Dude, we've been traumatized enough with tonight.
Yeah.
There's a name for that. I think they call it mentally disturbed.
This guy's really